Oh.
Hey.
I just yeet my first haw.
Welcome to Tempting Fate, and welcome to Tempting Fate.
Thank you.
So we are doing tonight. We are doing part 2 or episode 2 of Star Wars, which is going to be a prequel to what happened last week on Star Wars, because that is the way storytelling is done in the Star Wars universe. Oh, thank you, Mox Ruby, and from Broken Pack, and Perfect Cosmo, thank you, and Kaiboy, thank you, and Riker Red, thank you. Hey, hello.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody. So first, let's welcome our regulars, Markia McCarty,
Hey!
Gina DeVivo.
Hello!
Oh, Enthusiasm,
Hugs
thank
for
you
the
for
hugging
the raid.
kind.
Hugs for the hugging kind. Hello, Enthusiasm. Sam
Yeah.
Delev.
That's me.
Rivity Domsey.
Hey!
And tonight we have a special guest, Katrina Dennis, who's been here. Christo, thank you for the sub. Smokebeard, thank you for the sub. Katrina's been here a few times before, I think on 3 other episodes. We love having her in, and Star Wars is really her thing, so this seemed like the right time.
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you, Kira, and thank you, Riker Red. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh!
Wow.
You almost killed Sam.
Yes. That's the second time? Oh my god.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Blue Lynette, and Meaning of Night, and Nightbright, and Tatzeltash, and Morpheus, and Badass, and Stranger Raider. Oh my god. Thank you, everyone. Orion Lightning, KB Tibbs.
Oh, this is a sub-train.
Vision. Hello. Alexander Hero, thank you for the bits.
What is happening?
W. Scott, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, everybody. Wow, y'all are amazing.
Yeah, this is what Star Wars
Wow,
does.
thank you.
Yeah,
This is what
this is what Star Wars is.
It's cool that we have everybody, all our regulars here tonight, and one of our awesome Tempting Fate family friends, because it depends on how you count these things. But if you include all of our charity games, and you include the one night that we played, that I did a game on Monday for the RPG Society, which was basically Tempting Fate. This is actually the 50th episode of Tempting Fate.
Wow!
Yeah.
What's that Ewok song? How does that go?
Jump.
Thank you, BK.
It's like you, BK, right? Thank you. And part of Handprints and Slippy Dude and PFW Scott and Smokebeard. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, and Gina DeVivo, you have been here since day one.
I have.
Sam Delev, you have been on the most. You've been on 40 episodes. Markia and Raven now are in their second season.
Yeah, they are.
And you've been here for all of them.
And I've been here for all of them. Although one of them was GM'd by Gina here, so I have not been the GM for all of them.
Right.
Strangely Raider, thank you.
Stole his perfect
42.
record.
I see that. 42. I like that. Thank you, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
What has happened?
And later this season, someone else will do one of these, but we'll get there later.
Thank you for your donations to charity.
Yes, thank you for your donations to charity. Last year we did the marathon for the Trevor Project, and you were amazing. So we are eager to do that. That's a Carrier Penguin. They're a Carrier Penguin and stuff. So okay, announcements real quick. You can get Tempting Fate shirts at the on TeePublic at Saving Throw page. And they're great. I got one, and Sam's got one. Crude Imposter Nightbright. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you, Dark of Nate. And if you want to see our previous hacks, everything we've ever played before, you can find a link to that in the Tempting Fate room of the Saving Throw Discord. I want to throw thank yous out to John Harper, the guy who designed Lasers and Feelings, which is the game we play here. You can follow him on Twitter at John_Harper, and he's designed a whole bunch of other great games like Blades in the Dark and stuff. Sam knows. And thanks to Diamond Saving Throw for providing this platform here. And thanks to you, thank you again. And thank you to you, people who are incredibly generous with us, who keep Saving Throw running.
501. Like a lot. I see you.
Sam sees you. You've been great. And
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
So we have, as usual, Carrier Penguins, and you should check out the official Carrier Penguin on Twitter, done by our friend Meaning of Night. It is a pod racing penguin tonight. It is awesome, you can find it on the Tempting Fate Twitter. And then we have tiers, which many of which, if not most of which, many of which are unlocked already.
I don't have any
So
left after Friday.
first, special editions. That's 3 rerolls for the table. And 3 rerolls for me.
Thank you,
Baby
baby
Tips,
Tips.
thank you. Oh my God, thank you everybody. So that's special editions, and now $50, which is also unlocked. Yoda voice. For 15 minutes, talk like Yoda, Junit will.
Oh, wow.
Give it her best try, she will.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, I hope that's not me because no one.
Best
bet
try,
you I
she
have.
will give it.
I'll let you know when that takes effect. $75. Now this is pod racing. Nessar, Katrina's character, will get to race Sebulba in a mini game for a special prize.
Oh, please.
It's already
That's
there.
over.
Yeah.
And
Thanks to our lovely dog.
again,
Thank
also
you very
unlocked
much,
already
everybody.
at $100. CC Hun, Ravity's character, the Gungan, will get lessons in the Force from a master. So that's
This will go well. This is gonna go great.
You know, Rave, as you know, is famous for playing upstanding moral characters on our show.
Yes. Can't you tell by my
Real
sweater?
people who really have it together.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be great. This is gonna be fine.
oh, Nodworthy, thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
And $150, which is also unlocked. There's always a bigger fish. Rasha, Gina's character, will acquire a one-time ability to summon a bigger fish to swallow an enemy.
Oh my God, yes.
Is it an actual fish?
Maybe. Could be. Or it could be a metaphorical fish. Or it could be the band fish. I don't know. Anything is possible. So that leaves... We have 2 tiers, I think. The next 2 tiers unlocked at $200. We have the High Ground.
I'm at the head option.
Yes.
Great name.
Kanik here, Sam, will get the chance to win the one completely unbeatable advantage of the Star Wars universe for their team. How unbeatable is the High Ground? If you think about it, last week our heroes only won because they had the high ground.
Yeah, that's true.
LaSalle, thank you.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
LaSalle, yeah, I think that is who I'm thinking of made a great Princesses and Brides, a Princess Bride hack, which is just great. Yeah, awesome. A bunch of you are making your own hacks. It's great. Somebody's doing an Addams Family one, and somebody's
That's so
you know,
good.
it's like
That's so
My
good.
inner goth needs it.
I
it's,
also
look it up.
need.
That would be so cool.
yeah, we'll talk.
Just all layers.
Yeah.
Yes,
This doesn't require me to have the moral high ground, though, does it? Because then we're effed.
Well,
I probably
we never be
there.
friends.
We'll negotiate. We'll have
Yeah.
trade negotiations on that point.
It is a prequel.
It wouldn't be a prequel without trade negotiations. No. So that is unlocked the high ground. Thank you, everybody. And also unlocked, I guess, is the top tier. Romance. Thy name is Anakin. Everyone at the table will give their most dramatic reading of Anakin's sand dialogue.
Oh my god! I'm so excited.
I have it printed out here, and
Oh my god, yes!
you've got to really sell it, okay?
Yes!
Wow.
In your character voice, too!
In your character voice. That's-
In my character voice.
That's canon now. Yes.
I'll make sure it
in your
happens.
character voice. So that is happening too. And that puts us into Dom time, I think. And now in Dom time, and this is where we don't know what happens. Dom just makes stuff up and throws it at us.
Every so often, Rick looks down and laughs, or just his eyebrows just kind of be like, that's happening now.
What were some of the Dom time things that we had last week?
Last week, Dom time was Vader showing up. Was
Oh,
Dom time?
Darth Vader showed up.
There was a couple of other ones. There were a bunch of other ones.
We'll be fine. We're all fine.
My
now.
favorite tier always.
Oh yeah, I love you. I know. Oh my God, that's becoming like a running thing this season. I love you. Copy that from Spider First.
my gosh.
Riker Red, thank you again.
Thank you.
Oh my God! Now I don't even know what you're unlocking now, but thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as always, subs get to give player reroll. So there are a bunch out here already, but there are a couple more to give out. So let's do that real
Yeah,
fast.
there's a whole pile of subs.
Yes.
Kai sends their reroll to Sam,
Thank you, Kai.
and Kyle Rhea sends their reroll to the table.
Yay!
That's a good pile.
Yeah, that's a good pile.
Slip Dude sends a reroll to Gina.
Woo!
And Crude
Yum,
Imposter
yum.
Nightbright sends a reroll to Markia.
Ooh, thank you so much.
And Tatzelthus sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
And post status, this one is missing.
I need to go back.
Oh, okay, we'll get that. Nodworthy sends a reroll to Katrina.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay!
Meritorious.
Thank you very much.
Dark of Nate sends a reroll to me. Thank you, Dark of Nate.
Oh, we see you.
Person that appreciates good storytelling. Smokebeard sends a reroll to Sam.
Beard
And Gina.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Uh,
that was a
and-
slick
and
move.
We'll get the rest of those
Good.
later. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, Gina, we're in space, aren't we?
What?
Crew
Oh,
Puff
we're in
oh my
space.
god!
What is happening?
Wow!
We're the same size.
Wow.
Thank you
Oh, boy.
so much, everybody. Wow.
Yeah.
No. We are super
Almost
grateful.
made me choke on Pop-Tart.
You almost killed Markia now.
Please
Yeah,
don't
nobody
kill
choke.
Markia.
Nobody choke on s'mores Pop
It's
Tarts.
very valuable.
What if we choke on our aspirations?
Yeah, no.
Sam puns. Off to an early start. All right, so that is all the business, and now we are to Star Wars 2, Episode 2, the prequel. So basically, the game we play here is Lasers and Feelings, and the ways it works is everyone gets a character, and their character gets a number. And a high number means they're better at what in this game we're calling lightsabers tasks, which are tech and science and cold rationality, like Mr. Spock stuff. And a low number means you're better at feelings, like you're better at feelings tasks, which are intuition and diplomacy and seduction, like kind of Captain Kirk stuff. Please forgive my Star Trek metaphor.
I was just thinking, wow.
It's just the easiest way to explain those tropes. But yeah, no,
Ben
That's
Kenobi
Star
tasks
Wars.
and like Solo.
yeah. Oh, Kemar. Thank you. Kemar. So whenever something's in doubt, you can roll. I'll tell you to roll to find out what happens. You automatically roll 1. You can roll 2 if it's something you're prepared for. 3 if it's something that you're an expert at, and 4 if you're getting help. And if none of your die succeed, it goes terribly wrong and backfires in some way. And if one of your die succeeds, you barely manage at some kind of cost. And if 2 succeed, you just do a good job. And if 3 succeed, you get a critical success or success with style, some kind of added benefit or something. And if you roll your number exactly, you can use the Force, which is this Force. You can get in touch with the Force and get a special insight into what's going on. You can ask the Force a question. The Force is
Ideally about
on
casuals.
call for the rest of the game. And if you want to help somebody, just call it out right before they're going to act. I want to help them by doing whatever. And if you succeed, they get an extra die to roll with. And if you fail, it doesn't hurt them at all. They just go about their business otherwise. And those are the rules, and that's it. So, how do I want to do this? Okay, so real quick, I'll give you a recap of what happened last week. So, previously on Star Wars. Now we're mixing in
In the
TV tropes.
future.
Soon on Star
Yes.
Wars.
Previously
Yeah.
on what
A long
happens
time
later.
Yeah.
A long time, well,
A long time from now.
relatively long time from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a system kind of far, sort of far away from last week, but not, I don't know, we'll get there. So here's what happened last week. In a time period that was basically coextensive with the beginning of New Hope. On a mission to find allies and recruits for the rebellion in the Outer Rim, a team of rebels consisting of a droid TK-28, a Gungan named Lulu Hun, a Claudite named Felst Powak, and a Wookiee named Ryerbear crashed on a desolate planet called Pentelir, and there they discovered a surviving Guardian of the Wills named Zira Ko, who was hiding out in a small farming village, and she was protecting the bodies of 5 Jedi Padawans that had been frozen in carbonite decades earlier to protect them from an incurable radiation sickness they contracted after an Order 66 attack on them went awry. And the rebel team was able to hold off the forces of the Empire long enough to allow Zira and the Padawans to escape. And now we're going to zip back in time and make up a prequel to that, like George Lucas would do. Things that you should know. Along the way, the droid TK-28, who was played by Sam DeLove here, turned out strangely to be Force sensitive. And so did the Gungan, Lulu Hun, played by Ravity. The Wookiee Ryer Bear and the Claudite shapeshifter Fels Pewak discovered that they were long lost brother and sister.
Yes,
Which
Claudite shapeshifting.
which is possible by virtue of shapeshifting.
Shapeshifting, man.
Don't overthink it.
Genius.
Yeah, and now the prequel. So
Now the prequel.
Prequel.
yes, now we go back.
Nothing but Star Wars. Those near and far wars. I'll do that
All right.
next time.
So
That should be a next tier.
Yeah. Next year, I know the whole song. So
Just admitted it to the internet. All done.
Yes.
so.
Can this tier just be for me? I want to listen to this.
all right. So
That sounds lovely.
before we do the opening crawl, I'll hand out the rest of the rerolls. Wow, a lot of rerolls. People, use your rerolls. Post Addis sends a reroll to Markia.
Thank you so much.
PFW Scott sends a reroll to Katrina.
Wow, thank you.
Blue Lynette sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
That Callisto sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
X Riker Red sends a reroll to Sam. Orion Lightning sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you.
And Dark Half Elf sends reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
So it sends rerolls to Sam. I'm gonna assume that's a typo. Okay. Gotcha.
I rolled on my own, so
Awesome.
it counts.
So that takes care of everything. And here we go. So, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Dun, dun. Okay, and now the crawl. As the forces of Count Dooku continue to occupy the attention of the Republic Army, chaos spreads throughout the galaxy. Dark Knight, thank you. Systems once considered safe are increasingly falling under the control of local warlords, organized crime, and dangerous militias. Efforts to enforce the rule of law in these systems, especially those on the Outer Rim, have been almost completely abandoned. Whenever action is necessary, the Republic has increasingly come to rely on teams of smugglers and bounty hunters who know the territory and attract less attention. You are one of those teams. They are one of those teams. So, real quick, let's meet our characters. So, we'll start over here with Sam to left.
Hello.
Sam is Canik Fivem. Am I saying that right? Canik Fivem.
Mechanic.
Dark of Nate. Thank you. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Very good.
I love this.
I'm really liking the Star Wars references tonight.
This is good.
Though, like, also there's machete order.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole talk. Yeah, okay. So Canik Fivem, and Canik is a 3, which makes them a feelings-ish character, and they are a Jawa. And they're
I played neither a 2 nor a 5, and I need y'all to know that.
and Canik is like a fast-talking thief.
Mechanic.
Mechanic?
Definitely mechanic.
Dark of Nate.
Definitely mechanic.
Definitely mechanic. Gotcha.
That's
I'll
cute.
make a note of
Little
that.
thief.
How much more should I just... That's good. Yeah. Okay, that's good. You'd think I'd be better at this by now, but okay. So Ravity, CC Hun. Ravity is a Gungan. CC Hun. She is a 4, which makes her a lightsabers-ish character, and she's a reckless spy.
It's the dumb thing.
It's gonna go so well.
Thank you,
Misa's
Dagger.
so excited. Can't wait.
You know, I guess I should probably establish what your relationships are
Yes,
to the characters from last week.
yeah.
So let's back up for a second, actually. Sam, your character has an item. What's your item?
I have a droid. I scavenged it
Frank
from
Red, thank you
Organic.
again.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody.
And I'm trying to make it work. It doesn't work right now, but it is my pet project, and I am a good mechanic, so I will make it work. It might look suspiciously like a hunter-killer assassin droid.
It is possibly the same droid that Sam played last
Sometimes
week.
that's how we feel.
And Rave's character, Cece, What is Cece's relation to Lulu?
So Cece's relation to Lulu is Cece is her mother, and so I have a kid. She's back on Naboo, and I'm out here in the galaxy far, far away. Misa's so proud of her.
Aww.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to our guest. First, we'll pick up on our last prequel character, Markia, who is Junit Koa. Junit is 4, which makes her a lightsabers-ish character.
Right.
And she...
Giving that a try. See how this goes.
And she is a brainy thief, and her species is...
She appears to be Mon Calamari.
She appears to be Mon Calamari, and we'll leave it there.
Does she ever appear to be Wookiee? I'm asking for absolutely no reason. I guess Gina's next. Oh.
Yeah, she has a tricked out manual override device. Sometimes it works, most times it
I
doesn't.
didn't even mention my...
She's working on it. And her goal, get my own starship, get the credits, get my starship profit.
Excellent.
Yeah, we have to go goals. Your goal is to get your droid working again, and your goal is to learn the Force.
Yes. And my item is I have a security kit, so that I can break into stuff and whatnot. And then I have a broken lightsaber.
All right, and broken lightsaber. Who knows what significance that could have? Let's go over here to Gina. Gina is Rasha Riku.
Raja.
As if you might be able to guess, Gina is of course also playing Amon Calamari.
Clearly. It's a fuzzy trap.
Yeah. Rasha Riku, who is an Ewok, of course. That is Ewok voice now.
It's canon.
She is a 2, which makes her a feelings character, and she is a sneaky propaganda artist.
Yes.
Who wants to get the Ewoks a seat in the Galactic Senate.
We are the only acknowledged species that is sentient that does not have a seat on the Galactic Senate. This is bogus. I refuse, and I activate for my cause.
You threatened to eat a few rebels, and look what happens.
Hey, they ate us first. Ewok jerky, it's a thing. How dare you?
They ate us because they ain't us.
Exact. See, this is what I've been saying.
All my posters say.
Rasha Riku. And our special guest,
Scratching
Katrina.
it has a good smell.
Our special guest, Katrina Dennis, is playing Nessar Alti.
Howdy, I'm Nessar Alti. I come from Gleanne Selm, but I spent 6 months in wild space. Now I'm a real cow person.
You're a cow?
Move person.
Water person that herds loth cows. And I got a loth cat. This is Miko. And I got a blaster. This is not Miko.
It's a really cute cat.
What is it?
That's a
Which
serious
one
blaster.
is the cat?
This one's the cat.
This one's the cat.
This one's the gun.
So
This
that
one's
one's
cat.
the not
That
cat.
one's named
This
gun.
one's more dangerous if you want to think about it. So yeah.
Ooh,
So,
can I have the
Nessar-
less dangerous one?
Nessar is a 2, which makes her a feelings character. She's a Nautilin, and she's a daring pilot and a bit of a space cowboy. Her goal is to seek adventure. That's it. Those are our characters. And, okay. So, yeah, you are a team of bounty hunters, and I'll say you are experienced at working together. And you are, like I said, you mainly work in territories in the Outer Rims where the rule of law sort of is not too effective anymore because all of the Republic's efforts are being directed towards fighting General Grievous and Count Dooku and all these arch-villain types. So you have sort of a relationship with the Republic every once in a while, like a lot of teams in this area. Every once in a while, they will come to you and ask you to find...
Make them sound like a booty call. You have a relationship with the Republic.
You have a relationship with the Republic, yeah.
Every once in a while.
They come for a booty call.
Every time they feel a little
a bounty
bit
call.
naughty.
Yeah, a bounty call. Yeah, no, in a sense, yeah. It is that.
Booty call Star Wars.
Yeah, it is a sort of space intergalactic republic.
If you think about it,
Criminal
it's a
underworld
mutually
booty call.
beneficial booty call because we get booty from it.
As the only kind of.
You're having this conversation right now. You're in a local, say, cantina, and we'll say you are in a system. Let's say. Give me a system name, Katrina.
System name, not the Lando system. The Kataran system.
The Kataran system. Yeah, you're hanging out in the Kataran system somewhere, which we're going to say, for our purposes, is on the Outer Rim, just kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Very sweaty out here.
But big enough, yeah, it's, Tatooine-esque, we'll say. And you are...
Yeah.
We love that.
And you are hanging out in the local cantina. It's a hive of disreputability and criminality.
Nice.
And,
a little different.
I can do things a little different here. Your daily lives basically are, you run bounty missions, you sometimes commit crimes to pay the rent.
Improve culture.
You're a mechanic. And on this particular occasion, you are just kind of waiting around. You're hanging out in the cantina because you know this is a place where people come to hire people.
Yeah.
And you are sort of just waiting around. And
It's Margarita Monday.
And it's Margarita Monday.
I deconstructed my cup and several of your cups while you weren't looking, and I am making them into a weird sculpture in front of me.
Oh, as long as we finish the drinks, it's totally fine with me.
Oh, don't worry, I only do it with insanity. Liquid would be useless in a sculpture.
I took my drink before anyone else. I shot first.
That checks out.
Wow, Sam's Star Wars punch.
Can you take another shot? I need a hat.
I got you.
Thanks.
Chuck. She spills.
Oh,
It's okay. There you go.
I have a series of protein flakes that I put into the margarita. And then...
I am the only person drinking things normally. Whiskey on the rocks. Except I'm a large fish person, so it might look a little weird.
Okay. And you are a motley crew indeed.
weirdo.
Ignore the
I
clicks.
do like a general perception check to see if there's anyone with anything worth stealing on them.
I would love to assist with that.
Is there anyone with anything worth
In this
saying?
cantina.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
God, how many thieves do we have?
It's okay, I'm just...
Almost enough
Almost all
thieves.
I love this group.
Never actually enough thieves, but almost enough thieves.
All right, that's a lightsabers roll. You're helping, so you want to roll under your number. Your
My
number
number is
5
3.
is 3. You're a thief.
I am a berry thief.
So you can roll 3.
Get help.
Yay.
All right. So you are.
I'm gonna tell Sam what I want to do.
Spot.
Okay. And so then that is, I'm rolling above my number or below my number?
This is lightsabers. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4, and you can roll 4.
So 3 successes, 2 ask the force.
3 successes, 2 ask the force.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So yeah,
I can only
you absolutely spot. Sitting across the room, there is, let's say, a bounty hunter type, and he has a, what you can tell is his, he has a bag with the, it's like his change purse. You can tell.
Okay,
It's like
great.
he's got a fat purse.
Great. What, do you say what species he was?
He is a Wookiee.
A Wookiee. Great. So,
Good. Great idea.
Misa,
Really.
look at you. And Sisa.
Big.
Yeah. Misa gonna borrow this. I take your drink. Misa gonna borrow this.
Hey, those
And
are my
then,
material.
and then Misa, then I walk over. And
I scurry after.
I pretend to trip and dump the drinks on the Wookiee.
I follow.
I grab.
Oh, Misa's so sorry. Misa's so clumsy. Oh no, here, let me try. And I would like to distract them as...
I take the purse.
Okay.
and take the purse.
Well, with 3
Yeah.
successes and help, that is exactly
Yes.
what goes down. And the
Misa's so
Wookiee-
clumsy. Oh no! And I just like clatter. just all their drinks go spilling.
and the Wookiee shakes a fist at you and then sort of looks at you and throws herself off and says,
Come on.
Oh no! The Misa go get some napkins, and then I go off.
and the Wookiee throws you sort of an angry look, but then sits down and goes back to
What'd you get?
eating his lunch and drinking.
Purse. Purse.
That was such a great score.
That was real good job, you guys.
That's gonna be so difficult to get out of his fur.
Yeah, and you look
We're
over
bad
and
Horrible
the
flashbacks.
Wookiee is indeed just keep doing, like, brushing his fur.
No.
Excellent. Next round is on him.
Yeah.
Literally.
To that. Cheers.
Yay!
And while you're doing that, someone shambles out and says, "Oh, can I drink with you?" And I don't know why he's British.
You can't sit with us.
No.
See
So-
what?
so- oh, is there, not a go. Is there room for an old nerf herder at this table?
A what?
Nerf herder. I heard nerf.
How scruffy looking does this one appear?
This is actually a pretty sharp looking nerd herder. It doesn't
I
say
don't
it has to be
believe he's
scruffy
a
looking.
nerf herder. And
Yeah.
also, that's kind of a bad term to use around these parts.
Oh no, it's okay when I do it. Anyway, I just wanted to offer some words of wisdom. There is a local pod racing track just near here where great prizes are to be won.
Pod racing.
If you are the kind of people who like to get things, and he looks down at the purse in your hand, just maybe you want to buy a drink for an old nerf herder.
Well, why'd you approach us about
Whoa. Yeah.
pod
Yeah.
Why'd you approach us about pod racing out of the blue?
Because
Do we look like a bunch of pod racers to you?
you?
And more importantly, how big is that prize?
Real questions.
True.
Could be big. I just wanted to start a conversation.
Like
to ask you about
Starship
me.
big?
Oh, okay. Because we were wondering if you had a pod to race.
Oh. Do I have a pod to race? No, I am but an old nerf herder. I have only nerfs.
Useless.
No scrubs.
And
No.
he,
I should probably repurpose that.
he kind of waves you off and then kind of
I can ride a nerf.
walks away. And
Pod?
About this pod racing.
Pod.
I think
Pod.
we need to find ourselves a pod to race and then put me in that pod so that we can race the pod and I can win the pod race and we can get a bunch of money and get a real ship and get off this planet.
Oh, wonderful.
I think that's a great idea. In fact, that gives me an idea of my own. I want to use my manual override device to hack into the city system and find registered pods
Yes.
make a lightsabers roll.
nearby.
Make a lightsabers roll. You want to roll
Wonderful.
under
Oh my
your
God.
number. You can roll. I mean, it is your device. You're probably experienced at using it. Let's say you can roll 2.
Flags. I immediately start making like vote for Nessar posters.
Vote for
I have
Pose
one
for her
success
across the bar, like
Yeah.
out of that.
Perfect.
One success.
Yeah,
One
most
success.
heroic. Beautiful.
You do get a line on a.
Twinkle in the eye.
You should really be trying this. You know.
Fine. I will.
Yeah, you do get a line on a.
I gotta look up what you
An
look
old,
like.
rusty, kind of beat up pod that was recently just towed somewhere downtown.
I've got
Oh,
a
you
lead on a pod. It was recently confiscated and is being towed downtown. We could steal it and then race in the pod race.
I think that
Love
sounds
it.
like a
Down.
Yeehaw.
Feeling into it.
It might need a little bit of mechanical work done.
Mechanic.
I think we have everything that we need.
Little bit.
Little D.
Well, let's mosey on down to that pod.
You sell it to
All right, we're off the rails already,
Love
but
it.
like, let's do it. We're just gonna wipe down to that pod. And
No rails in racing.
yeah, and you get down there and you see there is a kind of tow truck looking ish ship, and it's got a pod sort of tethered to the back of it that is, still levitating but looks kind of rusty and junky. And behind the wheel, or behind the stick of this ship, there is, let's say, there is.
There's a space boot.
A space boot.
Like, is that what's going on here? There's like a boot on the car.
You know what? Let's do that instead. It's better. Yeah, you get there, and there's some alien sleeping behind the stick of that thing, and it's no problem. We'll say it's another Wookiee. There's another Wookiee sleeping behind the stick of that ship.
We are really
Just want to let you know
tempting fate
now,
today.
I kind of have a thing for Wookiees, so. Just say, out of the blue.
Seduce. That's a weird thing for Issa to say. Do you want a moment alone?
No, I'm just saying let's not hurt him.
Okay.
Or
So far, he's asleep.
Or that.
You still let me know if you change Issa mind.
And yeah, that pod is back there, and the Wookiee is asleep, and it's got the equivalent of a space boot on it. And the street, it's got a couple of people, but not a ton.
Yeah.
Mechanic. Little thief.
You want to try and take the boot off? Okay. That's a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number. This is right what you do. Your feelings is character. Your number is 3.
Oh, me not good, Mechanic.
It's a lightsabers roll. You can roll 2.
None.
Oh, I think I actually got 2. Oh, never mind. That's all.
None.
Oh yeah, you got 2 force questions. Okay, so yeah, while you are trying to get that boot off, you are standing there, and you feel just reach out to you from across the great distance. This voice. It's, hello, you're on with the Force. Do you have any questions?
Yes. How can they get the boot off easiest?
Well, it's kind of too late for that because they failed to roll right now. Unless they use a reroll. If they use a reroll, they can get out of that still.
That's true.
But
Failure.
But failure.
But failure. Otherwise, at this point, I don't know.
But failure.
Uh,
The worst kind of
You
failure.
blast that thing off or something. I don't know. Just-
How do you seduce a Wookiee? That's my second question.
How do you seduce a
This for you,
Wookiee?
friend. Practice.
Contrast him to sand.
Aww.
No. Okay, it's too soon for that.
Yes.
Always too soon.
Yes.
we're like 10 minutes into the game.
Best pod. Best pod.
Yay.
There we
Genevieve.
go. Best pod.
Best pod.
That's what we're gonna make.
You're my best pod.
You're my best pod.
Yeah, you seduce a Wookiee by making up poetry for him.
Okay.
Tell me your
So
best pod.
yeah, you are. Oh, you had 2 questions. So this is the first. Do you have another question?
I thought my first one was the. Oh yeah, I'll take another one.
Oh, why? Did you use 2
what are you
questions?
making for dinner tonight?
Oh, you thought we were joking about
Oh
that?
no, not at all.
Oh.
Jambalaya.
Lasted.
Nice.
Ooh, that's good.
This
dinner.
is the greatest.
Force out.
Jambalaya.
It's
The force
really
is
good.
just wow. I like this force. I'd like to try and blast the boot off
Force like spicy food.
the. I'd like to try and blast the boot.
Well, hang on. First, your buddy here
First I
failed the
fail.
roll trying
Fail.
to.
You didn't
Fail.
fail it entirely. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Failed
yeah.
entirely.
Beautiful.
So yeah, the
Me
boot.
not good,
You
Kenneth.
cannot get the boot off, and the Wookiee sort of wakes up and looks out of the cockpit of the thing and says, "Oh my God! And my brother's change purse was just stolen just an hour ago. What is wrong with this city?" And he starts, he's like, and you see him like reaching around in the seat,
Whoa. What's he used to doing there?
I'm getting my rifle and I'm gonna shoot you
No. Why are you doing that?
because you're stealing my thing.
No,
and,
we're not. You still have your thing.
and he pulls like a big bowcaster
No,
out of the window.
We were trying to help you.
We were.
Oh,
See?
Because our Ewok friend here believes in equality of the races, and it's not fair that you had the space boot put on your pod.
Exactly. And
It's
we
true.
we are officially here from the race. We're here to inspect all the vehicles.
would you like a flyer? I have literature about our plights.
I try to remove the boot again while they're distracted.
I hand over a hand.
Okay, wow, there's so many rolls here. Okay, hang on a second. First, Junit, roll a feelings roll to see if your persuasion argument works. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 4. You can roll. You were a brainy thief. You can roll 2.
Okay. Yay! 1 success.
1 success.
1 success.
Okay. 1 success. Yeah, that's success with consequence. The Wookiee sort of seems persuaded, and he lowers the bowcaster on you. But now you've got him interested, so he's paying very close attention to what's going on. When Kanik goes for the boot again. Yes.
I would like to try and convince them that we are here from the, we are part of the official pod racing, I guess. We're part of the people running it, and we're here sent to inspect all the vehicles. And I would like to roll whatever kind of lying that is. Deceit.
That's
Roll
a
for
feelings
deceit,
roll.
please.
You want to roll over your number.
Great.
Your number is
4.
4, Cece.
But I'm a spy.
You're a
so...
spy. You can roll 3.
Yeah.
And also, Sam, Kanik, why don't you roll... That's what we said. That was a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 2.
And since they're so incredibly focused on me, aren't they a bit distracted? Perhaps?
Yeah.
So am I assisting in the removal of the boot
Please.
in that way?
You're not good, Kenny.
Well, not really, because that's actually the negative consequences. Because you are in proximity, he is now sort of watching the general area where you're standing.
Okay.
Then I flirt with him.
Patty is do so lucky.
I start saying poetry.
Yes.
What does it sound like?
Not
Not to put you on the spot, but you're on the spot.
I'm very interested.
Aquamarine waves going and cutting across the sky.
That's beautiful.
The fishes fly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Dawn.
John, what are you doing?
What is happening?
Whoa, thank you, everybody. Oh my god.
Thank you.
I'm scared. I love it.
I love it.
Crazy.
Nothing like seeing that after doing an interpretive dance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that was fantastic. Make a feelings roll to see if it works. You want to roll over your number? I'll let you roll 3 because that was so good.
Accurate.
How did you do on your...
This is the assistant.
Oh, this is the assist roll. All right.
Yep.
Oh, wait, one's my number.
1 is your number.
One's my number.
That
Yay, you
is
get an
1
assist.
success.
Yay.
So yeah, you can roll 3 now. And yeah, you are flirting with the Wookiee.
Cool.
Um,
And the Wookiee also believes, 2 successes, I think they also believe that we are here, to inspect vehicles.
okay.
Yeah. Tell me. 2 successes.
So the
I wonder what he had planned.
See? That's the face.
This is going on with his night. He's just
Something,
changed.
oh, thumb's getting tight.
wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Wow. Okay.
Love it.
That's
So-
the face.
That's the
Yeah.
face.
Absolutely. You're busy flirting with that Wookiee. And we'll say the rest of you have
Mechanic.
now convinced. Oh, mechanic, right? You have gotten the boot off, and he is sort of at ease that you are from the association anyway, and that what you're doing is an inspection back there. And now you've got a pod. So while your friend here distracts the Wookiee, which is I think what the kids call it these days, you real quick, we're gonna go over to the pod racing arena, right where we're gonna Nassar Alti, our daring pilot,
Wonderful.
is gonna get a chance to race Sebulba. Yeah. It's a packed crowd today at the local pod racing arena, and it's kind of small time. We're on, This is, like, again, it's like sort of like Tatooine. It's outer rimmy, and it's like, think like minor league baseball park of pod racing. It's.
Here, hold my cat.
I've redesigned your plates.
Deny it.
I redesigned your plates so you don't get escorted off the premises for stealing that.
Yeah,
That's good.
and there have been political slogans.
Yeah,
and
there's
bumper
lots.
stickers.
No, I'm
Lots
sorry.
of
You
bumper
have,
stickers.
you have to roll for that.
Okay, I'll roll for it.
That's a
I'm
lightsaber's
changing
roll.
the plates, and I'm also adding like NASCAR advertisements for Ewok rights.
I ain't against it. Let's do it.
That's a
How about
lightsaber's
it?
roll. You want to roll under your number.
That's an art.
Dark of
That's
Nate.
all
Thank you.
Ew.
2010. The year
That's
of
not
Nate
difficult.
Content.
Concerned, I race for
What?
the murder bears.
Sorry, I nothing.
Murder bears.
This is gonna
yes.
be a hard
Murder
one
bears.
for me.
Yeah, it's all right. You can roll 3 because
Okay.
you're good at making propaganda and stuff.
I am not a 1.
Not a 1?
I'm gonna re-roll.
Not a one.
Okay.
That's high. Okay, come on, buddy. I need
What?
to roll.
Thank you,
Thank you.
No. I just smeared a bunch of paint, and I think I spelled Ewok right, but it's just a bunch of 3-fingered paw
And your new
all over.
your new license plate is looks like it was drawn by a 6-year-old.
I chewed on it a little bit.
That's okay. I'm gonna go so fast they won't be able to see my lightsaber.
Mechanic. Podnos.
Podnos.
Okay, that is also a
That is
lightsaber's roll.
furious.
You want to roll under your number. Your number mechanic is a 3. Your feelings ish. You are a mechanic. You can roll 3.
Me no good mechanic.
Okay, you now have
Bad because I plan on talking a lot of crap to Sebulba.
They're going to try. Oh,
Me kinda good mechanic.
And look, I'm sorry, but for Canic, that is the ideal role.
you now
One
have
success is their ideal role.
you now have success with consequence Nas attached to your
So-
pod.
I come out from under the hood, and there's
Oh, thank
really
you, Professor Cosimo.
Thank you.
Cosimo.
there are a few sparks from that little the lightning bit, just sort of coming staticky off of me.
Okay.
And maybe a couple scorch marks around the hood.
Super. Probably not explode.
I like those odds. Let's go.
Yup, no!
Okay, so
Well done.
Sebulba is by the side of the ring, doing his Sebulba thing, and he's kind of taunting you.
Okay, you
and
got
he's-
feet for hands, I know.
Yeah, he's
I
got
know.
feet for hands, and he's taunting you and stuff, and Sebulba, doesn't really look too impressed by you or your pod. And while this is happening, you are walking around in the crowd, sort of making friends and doing your propaganda thing.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to find snacks too.
Yeah, and you're trying to find snacks. Yeah,
I'm
and
kind of hungry.
you're
I'm
kind of hungry.
sweaty.
Okay. You can. Yeah. We'll get back to that.
Okay.
And
I want to be
important plot
hacking people's personal data things because I'm collecting PIN numbers.
And you are walking around in the collecting pin numbers. You have gotten back from distracting the Wookiee finally. And you finally, they call the pod racers to the line. And all Star Wars Fast and the Furious style, you pull up to the thing, and there's a big fanfare, and there are those 2 annoying guys on the thing starting to call the race. And here's how this works, okay? You take a die, and I'm going to roll for Sebulba, and you are going to roll for you. And the way this works is there are 3 rounds, and your total is the sum total of the 3 rolls, and whoever's got the higher one wins. We could roll them all at once, but we don't because it's more fun this way. So yeah.
So, mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Can she get 1 reroll?
Can she get 1 reroll?
Because I had a success.
Oh, for the Nas?
Yeah.
Yes, but it was a success with consequence.
Yeah, so if it's a thing, it'll also explode.
You get 1 reroll.
Oh, I'm fine with flying on fire. I can do that mostly, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I believe yeah.
And it's red, yellow, green, and boom, and oh,
Start off at the tie.
both 2s.
Whoa.
Yeah. right, and second lap. I got a
2,
4.
4. Yeah, 2.
Oh, you got a 2? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Last leg, you have to-
re-roll?
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I think I
Reroll that
do, because
too?
that last one was a
No,
tie.
no.
You can use my
You got
nostril,
one
or you
reroll.
can use your own reroll.
I'm gonna use a nostril.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do you want to get the other dice out
Please
of
don't
your
be
way?
on fire. Please don't be on fire. Please, please. 6.
Yeah!
Ah!
All right, you are ahead. So
Because you got a
Sebulba
2 and a 6.
has 6,
6,
and
yeah.
you
you're ahead by
have
2.
8. So here we go. Last round, last leg, or sorry,
Oh, 1.
2. So you
win
still
by
win. You win by 1.
You win by 1!
Yeah, you go.
Thank goodness for that
Coast, you kick that Nas in and go coasting right past Sebulba. Oh, then he's waving one of his feet hands at you, and unfortunately the Nas just like catches the whole pod on fire, and you go coasting along the ground. But you won, and a win is a win.
Did you just pod drift?
Yeah, I did. Just into the...
Absolutely cover you in fire extinguisher foam. Foam party. And then I roll around in the foam.
Yes.
That's my best pod. That's my best pod. That room right there. Yep, the winner. That's my best pod.
Oh, whenever there's commentators up there, like podcasting.
Yeah. Oh, and those commentators are up there, and they're like, yes, and the newcomer, Nishara LT, beats Sebulba in a huge upset. Oh, no, it's not coming, folks. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sebulba's really angry, and you are taken off to the winner's
Sebulba's
circle.
a loser.
That was 3 combinations. of puns.
And you're racing for a special prize here. So I'll say you get the pot, and that gives you a whole bunch of, we'll say, Republic credits to spend, which are not really that valuable in this part of the galaxy.
Snacks.
But hey, you've got them.
Stash.
We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
And the way this worked was sort of like each party had to we'll say some of the parties had to put up like pink slips or something. So Sebulba, interested in keeping his ship, comes in and he wants to barter with you. And if he can keep his ship, he'll give you something that is probably more valuable to you. And what he has is a little device. And in his little Sebulba voice, he says he stole this from Republic troops somewhere and bought it to the black market and blah blah blah. He has a big crazy looping story, and he says what it does is it interferes with people's ability to communicate with midi-chlorians. It's a Jedi blocker, and essentially he got it because years ago some bratty little Jedi kid kept beating him at pod racing all the time, and he wanted to nullify that advantage, so he found one of these things and got it to make sure that Jedis can't con him anymore. But he'll give it to you if he can keep his pod.
We still get, your
You still get the
credits
pot.
aren't
Can-
worth much, but
We
in this part,
look it over and make sure
Yeah,
he's
you
not
have to
pulling
get
a
out of
fast
this part.
one.
I will assure you, since it's a
Well,
tier,
obviously he isn't pulling a fast one
Oh.
because he's slow. That's why he lost.
well, yeah, and since the special prize is a tier, I will assure you that it is.
So narratively,
Yeah, it's the.
does it check out? All right, we'll take your thing.
And he offers to shake your hand with his foot, and then walks away grumbling about where he's going to get a new one of those. And now, yeah, you've got a little short range Jedi blocker there for whatever that might be useful for at some point.
Blocking
And,
Jedis.
and while that was all going on, you were walking around in the crowd, doing your propaganda thing and looking for food. Do me a favor, make a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3
Okay.
because you're our propagandist. That's 1 success.
One is my number and 1 success, so 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. And a force. Okay. So 2 successes. You definitely find snacks.
Yes.
What's it in the form of?
Jerky.
I get handed jerky.
Okay. That clearly doesn't make you happy. It was a success. So yeah. We'll say you got French fries.
That's better.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
that was really good.
That was the one failure I didn't get. I get handed jerky. I start growling at the person that handed me the jerky until someone shoves fries in my face to shut up the very
and you inspire
bear.
you inspire the crowd to take a stand against the evil jerky vendors, and like your whole propaganda thing.
I don't care where it comes from. It's wrong.
Yeah, it basically makes you a little bit of a hero here at the racetrack, and I'll say, everybody kind of backing you up, sort of like you get the feeling that if you ever need it, you'll get mad backup when you want it. So I'm gonna say is that
Ewokolity.
Ewokolity has won the day, and you have now acquired a one-time ability to summon a really big fish to quash your enemies.
Wonderful. I thought you were going to say a big mob. I thought these people were going to be my army leader.
Yes, they might. Oh. The fish could be metaphorical. Remember, we've dealt with this already.
Yeah, that's true.
Or it could be an actual army of fish. Or maybe they'll show up and fight with fish.
I'll think about it.
But yes,
backwater pod.
Before I rejoin, I hug every single person I have encountered.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to hug you. Yeah. And you were walking around in the crowd downloading people's information. And while you were doing that, you accidentally downloaded information from Yoda, who happened to be out here enjoying his guilty pleasure. So for the next 15 minutes, like there was a weird interaction with your clawed-eyed brain. For the next 15 minutes, you absorbed Yoda's voice and speech patterns. So talk like Yoda, you must.
Mon calamari.
Okay.
Any chance I can get
Mon calamari.
I already set up my timer.
There's so many layers of gray right now.
Our ship would be so humid because there are 2 fish on it. It'd be good. Hope you guys don't mind the frizz.
The frizz? Was that a direct eye contact to me when you said that?
We'll get you some leave-in conditioner.
I'm your
that would be wonderful.
I'm your brushy friend now.
Yeah, you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just have to have the ship at a certain temperature in order to survive.
I have a lot of places I can't reach.
And all that happens.
To say anything, I didn't, but the static cling is strong in this one.
At least I always smell fresh and
I can
clean.
assist you in your stealing of data in terms of can I be clumsy and bump into people on your behalf?
The help I would love.
Yes,
I would.
Yeah. I love
not
Misa
the best
love
Yoda.
This new voice
am
you're
I?
using.
I am.
Great. I'm in support of this.
Fun fact: this is also the Klingon language grammar, basically.
Oh.
Roughly Yoda speak.
Oh.
So we cross the properties again.
Easy
Deal with
for
it.
me. That makes it.
Sam fact, that is.
Okay, so why don't you make a roll? Call it a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll. What are you again? You are you're a spy. You can roll 3.
Great. I'm also a Gungan, pretending to be clumsy.
You're right. Yeah.
Roll 3.
You can roll 2. No, you can
Roll for spaces.
Oh shit.
1 success.
Yeah. Help roll it
No,
was.
wait, no. No, I didn't.
Oh no successes. Sorry, that looked like
I'm
a 3.
rolling one of those. Because you should get 1 success. There you
Yay!
All right, so you got help, and now you're actually doing this thievery. Oh wait, you rolled for your thievery already, didn't you? No. Okay, so then you can roll. You are a brainy thief. You can roll 4 now. It's lightsabers. If you want to roll under your number, your number is 4. You can roll 4.
Whoa, huge success I got.
Yeah, there's 3 successes and 2 Ask the Forces. So you're getting information from all over the place, and while that's going on, the Force pops into your ear. This is the Force. Do you have any questions? You're on with the Force. Force here. Hello.
Spaceship for me, I want. Best way to get a free spaceship must know. I must know.
A free spaceship. Well, the best way to get a free spaceship.
There's no such thing as a free launch.
Oh my god.
Probably do some kind of favor for someone who's rich or powerful. I mean,
Most-
unless you can try stealing one, but that's not really actually getting one. So it's like
Most rich and powerful person nearby, I request to know.
Did you get your number twice?
Yeah.
There is.
Got a little sip there.
There is a powerful Republic, we'll say, senator in the crowd who is here looking for a team of mercenaries for a mission. Not looking for you, he's looking for some other team, but he is here.
So we just need to get to him.
We're the team he wants.
We're the team.
Force out!
We are the team you're looking for.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, and while you are doing this, you also bump in again to Harold the Nerf Herder, who also enjoys a good pod race, who has showed up here with his Nerfs. He's herding them around, in the pod racing arena.
He really was a nerf herder.
And he's got the Nerfs there, and not only that, but he actually has a pod.
He told us he did it.
I know. I'm not liking the look of this guy. I just like
Confusing
to
this
go.
Nerf herder is,
He's
I
got
think.
some explaining to
But
do.
he will
Come on.
race them if they don't need the pod anymore. What
What?
is that? He will race them if they don't need the pod anymore?
If you had read that before the race started, that's
Oh, it had to be before the race started. My bad. Okay.
right.
But Harold the Nerf Herder would like to pass on some more wisdom to you. So he says, never forget to clean up after your Nerfs. And on
Alright.
that, he waves goodbye
Alright.
and he herds them off to another part. And you see him laughing at you. And hey, Nerf Herders are weird. That's why people don't.
He has a very distinct smell.
People don't
Yeah.
like them.
I've never heard of nerds.
Collecting information from the crowd, I have been doing.
You find anyone
I
good?
have.
Anyone
Yeah, what
interested?
kinda-
Very rich Republican, was it? No. Very rich,
Republican.
very rich senator of the Republic is here.
All right.
And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see him.
Yeah.
You see him?
Oh, it's a comma.
Oh.
Is he looking for something? Is he looking for a crew?
So hard this is.
That was great. That was great. Keep going.
Nailed it.
Got this, you do.
Yeah. Great job you're doing.
Faith in you I have.
Over there he is. All his passwords I have.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah,
What are
and,
they?
and you look over there, and in the crowd, there's like, this
Password.
sort of
They're all
tall.
password, aren't
Oh,
they?
password.
Yes.
Like, you look over in the crowd, there's this tall, human-looking guy who looks, also like out of game, vaguely like Jimmy Smits.
So I've
And
immediately.
he's sort of feeling around in his pockets, like he's lost his wallet or something,
Huh.
Um,
I have asked the Force question.
oh yeah, and the Force pops into your ear. You're on with the Force.
You said he was a senator?
That is yes.
Is this
I
senator
said.
sensitive to my activism plight? Is he on my side?
This senator would be on your side.
Oh, let's go talk to this guy.
This is a good guy, senator. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Force.
Anytime. Force out.
You've been wonderful. Have
And,
a nice casserole.
Yeah, and the Force. And Senator Organa, you would probably recognize who he is. He's a pretty popular figure.
Yeah.
What's his name?
We're
Bale.
Republic poster boys.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
a
I drew him!
I know all about Bale.
Bale Organa. Yeah.
I've needed
Bale.
it a lot.
And he's just standing there, sort of searching his pockets. He's got like a couple of guys standing behind him who look like they might be like guards in disguise, But he sort of is mixed into the crowd and keeping a low profile.
Hey, are you looking for something? Missing something?
Yeah, I think somebody stole my personal information.
I can't trust anyone in these crowds. Just
Sad
the
world
worst.
we live in, I think.
The worst. People are the clumsiest.
Coming on back
Indeed.
here to the.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Can I help you?
Help you, we can.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of somebody. and never mind.
One of
Anyway,
those faces.
Yeah.
word on the street is you need a crew. We're
Wow.
that crew.
Word travels fast here.
We're in a big crowd.
We race.
What are your what is your name?
Kanik. Me Kanik.
What is your name? Gungans.
Cece is trying to decide if she wants to lie or not. And I was like, I was gonna say mechanic as well.
Mechanic too.
You both have the
Mechanic.
same name.
Friend. Fast friends.
Okay.
Same name. Many things in common.
And you, I know you just won the big race.
Yeah, I am Nassar royalty. These two are twins, and this is the rest of my crew.
Just gonna give your
Junit Kawa.
What?
Kawa.
Bon calamari I am.
You guys are terrible
It's an
spies.
unusual name for
I
a
don't know your
calamari.
names.
And you.
Raja Rico, you know me.
Yeah, I'm familiar with your work for sure.
Yep.
You're really leading on many important causes.
Thank you. I appreciate your support in all of my endeavors.
Excuse me just a moment. And he turns and he sort of whispers to his guards, and you can hear them discussing you a little bit. And he turns and he's like,
My like montrals kind of lift a little bit and float in the air. Try and listen.
Would you mind signing my petition? I want to get really close.
I will look at that.
It needs to be as time sensitive.
I will look at that in a moment. Maybe we should adjourn to. Okay.
Thank you. I'm banning jerky from the stadium.
Did he
Good
sign
Senator
Bail
you
Organa?
are.
He
He
definitely
did. He did. I looked.
Oh
and
my
he
God.
did.
He what?
I
He signed Bail
He
Organa.
absolutely did. I have Bail Organa's signature.
Rick Bud.
Now, can we please adjourn to somewhere more private to talk business, perhaps?
Follow you,
Absolutely.
we shall.
Yes.
All right.
Let's go ahead and do it.
So he starts leading you away, and he starts taking the four of you are right on his heels. But Gungan here is a little, klutzy and
True.
kind of trips a few times, and you sort of fall behind. And as you fall behind, you look up and you smell smoke, and you look over into the corner.
smoke.
Yeah, you look over into a corner and you see the garbage is on fire. There's like a literal trash fire right there.
Ah, relatable.
It's my spirit animal.
Okay, so
It's like it's calling to you.
yeah,
You feel the vibes coming off this trash fire. It's saying, here.
I walk up to the trash fire. I don't embrace the trash fire, but I want to. But I want to.
It could
That
be
sounds
a piece of-
suspiciously like a good decision, though.
I know. I look into the trash fire. What do I see? What is on fire?
You look into the trash
See
fire.
myself.
Okay, make a feelings roll. You can roll one die.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I never realized you're like the Melisandre of trash fires.
I got a 6.
Yeah, you want to roll.
Yeah, roll high.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
high. Yeah. So you look into the fire and you see this set of like yellow eyes kind of looking back out at you in the flames, and then they kind of disappear.
Stay off of drugs, you should.
Yeah, and she's just standing right there and says that. She sees the look on your face. You're just staring at a fire.
Did Yusa see that?
I was very busy hitting on the married senator. I'm sorry. I'm back.
An excellent way to get a point across. It's extravagant. It aroused people's attention. I gotta take notes.
Species washing.
I I'd like to take a piece of the trash fire with me.
Smack the Gungan's hand
try
I
one.
want to do.
I did narratively establish the existence of a fire extinguisher.
There we go.
Okay, so you're trying to put it out, like take some of the
I'll put
ash
it
or
out.
something?
Yeah. I'm curious. Misa curious.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I won't even make you roll for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the existence of the fire extinguisher, you do
Okay.
like a crazy Gungan. You sort of spray it all over people and stuff, and finally get the fire out. And you
Jeez,
take
what
some
are
of
you
the
doing?
ash, and we'll say you.
Did you not see that?
I saw. You're stealing a piece of that art exhibit.
Oh, I mean,
Don't you understand? The trash fire's inside of you all along.
Following the senator, I am.
Yeah, I'm already ahead
That's
of
the
the
nicest
senator.
thing you've ever said to me, Rasha. Let's go.
The
I'm
adults,
still staking
by the
this.
way, are
Let's
talking.
go.
And you catch up. You head
Yeah.
off to catch up with the adults who are hanging out with Bail
all
Organa.
along.
And Bail Organa looks at you and says, "All right, you heard right. I am looking for a team for a mission. This is what we call a low information mission. I can only tell you exactly what you need to know, and not a thing more. And then you have to take it or leave it."
Great. We'll make up everything else, and you know what? We're just gonna hope it goes fine.
Most important thing is the total credits. That's it.
Are there starships involved? Are there?
Well, yes, you will be needing a ship.
What about fame
Listening,
and glory?
we are.
What's that?
Sorry, I was reaching pretty high there. I wanted fame and glory.
Fame and glory.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm a famous Ewok, my rights will be respected.
I don't know if it's one of those missions,
Dang
but
it!
but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Something has been stolen from a Jedi temple on Coruscant.
Hide your thing.
The pilot is in a ship
I'm in the Jedi blocker.
that flies under the sign Katana 1.
Katana won.
What did Katana win?
No, never mind.
A wonder.
One.
I wonder too.
No, not that. Never mind. We suspect them to be somewhere in one of the neighboring systems. We strongly suspect the Isaacin system.
Okay.
Isaacson.
Yep.
You
Who?
feel better now, unless Yoda.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. 15 minutes was a long time.
Okay, and
Why are you talking
All
funny
right,
now?
so Katana 1, we have no... We're just going to figure out who's on Katana 1. Do you have any information on who is
unfortunately,
pilot in that ship?
I don't have any information on that front.
What was stolen?
Why is
Can
it
I sense
difficult to
mode?
believe
You're
you
lying.
right now?
Can I sense motive?
Yeah.
We'll make a feelings roll.
We know lying. May I
Got it.
assist as a fast-talking thief
Yes,
to
you may
find
assist.
whether someone else is fast-talking and
You
or a
also
thief?
make a feelings roll. You can roll 3.
Get help.
Okay, how many am I rolling?
You are a spy. You can roll 3 with help. Bail Organa is a good liar. He's a senator.
Below my below my number. 2 successes with 1 as the force.
Oh, okay.
Hoo-hoo.
Yeah, so you absolutely get the sense that he's lying to you, and as you are getting that sense, you feel the force chime into your head. You're on with the force. Do you have any questions?
Why is Bail Organa hiding who's on the Katana 1?
He's hiding. He's hiding it because he doesn't want to have to explain the history of what's going on.
Okay, shady answer there, Force. I see you.
They're in the middle of dinner.
That's fair. Casserole, that's right. There you go. Rude. Okay.
Call it.
He's
I'll give you
just
more than
trying
that.
to eat. Oh, it's a jambalaya.
At this
Jambalaya,
point,
there you go. Sorry.
he is trying to protect someone's reputation, and sort of doesn't quite know how to handle it yet. So at this point, he just wants the pilot of Katana 1.
All right.
Force out.
Thank you, Force.
And now he says, your job is
Should
to
we
locate the
choose to
ship
accept it?
and then alert Republic troops,
All right.
and we will send clone troopers to get the ship.
You don't want us to bring back the pilot for you?
No, your job
Can
is
we
just...
keep the ship afterwards?
Keep the ship.
What exactly here is off limits, and what exactly is here is on limits?
Yeah.
Find
'Cause-
the ship and report back. Do not act in any way.
That's
As for who keeps the ship, we might be able to arrange to give it to you under salvage. We'll figure that out when the time comes. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we just had trade negotiations in our prequel.
Woo! That was
Binary people, no trade negotiations for you yet.
Boom!
Let me scratch off that Dom tier.
Was that a tear?
Not anymore.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
The perils of Dom time.
It's okay. He'll come up with
I'll
something.
come up with something worse. Yeah.
Something.
Oh, I have something.
Oh, you have something worse? Great. What could be? Okay, never mind. I don't even want to know.
He'll spring it on us.
I love it.
So he offers you, let's say, what's a lot of Republic credits? He offers you a lot of Republic credits.
Okay.
That's a
fair.
lot of Republic credits.
Let's.
Nice.
I believe it's time for us to suit up and get out.
Yeah, we've got these credits in our pocket. I'm ready to leave.
Excellent.
Is this like a half down situation, or is he like fronting us? This is relevant because we are thieves.
Oh, it's relevant because you were thieves? No, you get paid after the job is done.
All right.
Expenses.
Half.
Save your receipts.
Half.
Come on, we
I
need
want-
half to move. We need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
What if our
Before,
ship? Oh,
Space gas isn't cheap.
Okay, it's a feelings roll. Who wants to negotiate with Bell Organa? Oh, you?
I'll
Okay.
assist.
Can we do a
Katrina.
collective puppy eye roll?
I like
We have
that.
Ewoks.
He's very weak.
All right, you
Guns
can roll a
and
help
fish
roll.
away.
Puppy eyes from an
Okay.
Ewok. That's a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number.
I'm just
You
standing
can roll 3.
directly at just directly under him, just slightly gripping on his pant leg.
Too
He
powerful.
looks down.
Roll 5.
How many would you like me to
You
roll
can
for
roll
cute?
3. You're an Ewok. Cute, you can do.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, get help! Get cute help!
So that is. That was a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2, so you got help, right? Yeah. So you are also making a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2, and you can now roll. You're a pilot. You can roll 2.
Come on, sporadic accent. 6.
Yeah, you can roll 2.
Oh, right, 2 die.
Mm-hmm. But that's one success already.
That's great.
And that's
Yeah,
another
that's
success.
Boom!
2 successes. Yeah.
I used my space southern drawl to lure him into, paying us more.
Oh my gosh, why do we not have a drawl with a southern accent?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, and you get the better of Bail Organa, and he eventually reluctantly agrees to put up half the fee in advance.
Mighty kind of you, Senator.
And he gives you those credits, and you're pretty flush with credits now between the purse you stole from the guy and the money you rolled, the track. You guys got some money.
Still Margarita Monday.
That's true.
I want to study Organa intently during all
Ah,
of this.
Perryman, thank you for the bits.
Yes.
You want to study who?
Organa.
Bail.
Yeah, I want to study Bail intently.
For what are you looking for?
Well,
Just whatever you can pick up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll.
It's kind of like species watching.
Are you pulling some
Oh, like
shenanigans?
so that you can. Oh, okay.
Oh, shenanigans.
In that case, you can roll 3. It's a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, you get a good look at him. He looks,
Good.
Yeah, he looks good.
He really does.
The guy's like a nice, aged well Jimmy Smits. Nice grain at the temples.
So I know the way that he moves and the way that he looks.
Yes, you got it down.
Yes.
I just
My
like to
goodness.
species watch every now and again.
I don't blame you for species watching him.
And yeah, and on that, he sends you off, and let's say 6 play. Let's say, he sends you off to secure yourself. Let's say he gives you the ship that the clone troopers came on, and it is something that they confiscated from another group of smugglers. So it's not like Republic it's not like a Republic ship. It is sort of stolen. We will say that this ship is called. What do we want to call this? The Centennial Heron. And it has to be something.
I like that.
Yeah, took it from a couple of very, very pissed off smugglers, but
Right.
it's yours now.
I'm gonna take my hair in. Let's go.
Wow, Gina puns. Let us know what you think.
I just start rubbing all the surfaces, getting that static cling
Praise
going.
from Cedar. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and
I bring my pet project onto the ship with me.
I bring my pet onto the ship with me.
yeah, you got.
I bring a jacuzzi.
I bring the trash fire onto the ship with me.
You bring that wherever you go. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yay.
Yeah, and you are in the ship, and you are off towards the Isaacin system. Yeah, while you are on the way, let's say it's a decent length journey. You are working on your droid. Why don't you make a lightsabers roll? You want to roll under your number? You can roll 2. You've been working on,
Mechanic.
yeah, you're a mechanic. You've been working on this thing. You don't know exactly these kind of droids, but you've been playing with it.
Perfect. 1 success.
1 success. You start getting some pieces together. You flip it on for a second, and its voice pops on for a moment, and you can definitely see you're connecting, and you turn it back off and start looking towards the next level of improvement. But you're definitely starting to get it together.
I take some of the plating off of the asteroid mech droid on board to try to make it fit. It does not. It looks, this is a janky looking droid, my friends. Don't try to put astromech parts on Hunter Killer Assassin droid.
Hey, what you got there?
Project.
Pretty big project. This is mine. I show the trash fire. What's... Is that... Do I recognize this as a Hunter Killer droid?
It's from the Old Republic.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you're really educated in the ways of droids.
Are you really educated in the ways of droids?
Would I be really educated in the ways of droids? I worked with gangs in my headcanon.
No, you don't
So
recognize
no.
it. You can tell it's something interesting,
Yeah.
but that's all.
Ha! Neat.
I call over from the jacuzzi where I'm having tequila Tuesdays.
Yes! My hero.
Marquis McCarty, everybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down on this fish thing. So, whoa, it looks dangerous, whatever it is. I'm very impressed.
Protocol.
Hey, did Bail Organa seem like he was hiding anything?
Only
few
secrets.
things.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
Right?
There's something more to this mission than what he was saying.
I think so too. Let's keep sharp around the Katana one. Maybe we get a little bit more. I'm not saying we turn it into a hostage situation, but maybe we turn it into a hostage situation, get a little bit more,
Maybe we actually bring back the pilot ourselves.
Yeah.
We were told to keep sharp.
And 2
Right.
starships.
I'm gonna go make some sharps.
Okay, you're gonna start building some weapons?
I mean, I'm going to take pieces of metal and I'm going to scrape them
I can
until they're
definitely...
tetanus disasters.
I will help with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That sounds great.
That
Tetanus
is
disaster.
All right.
Everybody needs a good shake.
specialty.
That's a lightsabers thing. You want to roll under your number. You can roll. Is this
Mechanic.
something you do a lot? Yeah, you can roll 2.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. That's also a lightsabers roll. You're going to act as their assistant while they're working. You can roll under your
Sharper.
number. Your number is 2. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 1.
1.
Yeah.
I'm an Ewok. We specialize in pointy,
Oh,
sharp
that's
things.
a good point. You know what? That's a great.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
Sorry, I'm a little slow tonight. We'll call that. You can roll 3.
Okay. I've sharpened a point or 2 in my day.
Okay, we got a point.
2 successes.
Yeah, you absolutely get help. You
Okay,
can
now
roll
I
3
roll
now.
Nice.
That's 3 successes.
Me very good mechanic.
Yeah, you.
Can with the extra success, can I make one of them into another thermal detonator?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
To that should always be
You've
yes.
got
This
a
was also
thermal
last
detonator.
week.
Yes.
Nassar.
But I watched the whole episode and loved it.
You're amazing.
All right, Nassar, you are flying the ship. So let's first make a lightsabers roll to see how you do here. You are a pilot, so you can roll 3. You're trying to roll under your number. Your number is 2.
I want to help with the piloting because I'm playing a music video of the Biff.
You're playing.
Yes.
Is your Yoda time up?
It was only 15.
Damn it! I should have made it the rest of the game.
Oh no, I'm
I would have
glad.
been sitting here mute like
Next time.
Rest of game, eh?
Oh no!
Watch your
you giving him
words, you
ideas?
should.
Evil you are.
Yeah, at least it's you, not me. So
Ah!
no.
Dumb
No.
tears.
Yes.
Dumb tears go for everybody.
I love that. I love that he's just behind.
Do not listen to these people.
Whoops.
Your pet fell.
Sorry.
So
got you.
yeah,
So
you
kind
can
of like you know how music can pump you up. Since
Right.
it's Tequila Tuesdays, I'm playing like top greatest space
Wasn't
hits.
it Margarita
of
Monday?
okay. Roll feelings. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2.
Okay.
Your number's 4.
Ooh, 2 successes.
Woo!
2
get
successes. So you can roll
It's
4.
like a
Oh, great.
space disco.
This is yeah, it's great. It's,
It's
like
old school space hits.
Yes.
Everybody
we're
knows all the
doing
words.
we're doing everything Star-Lord wishes he could do right now.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's some 2, 3, 6, and 5.
2, 3, 6, and
So-
5. That's a 2. That is 2, 3, 6,
that
and
all
5.
of
That's
that
4
success?
successes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your number. So yeah,
Wow.
you can fly the ship
Good
like
jam.
an
This
ace.
is a lot.
You're flying that ship like an ace. And I'm gonna say it's like some space pirates come along, they're trying to attack you. You are so good. You just right through them.
I don't even
Yeah.
have space.
Today, Satan.
You feel like you can do the whole castle run in a handful of parsecs.
Yes.
Ooh.
Just a
Um,
handful.
Just a small handful of parsecs.
We can get it done.
And yeah, that's that. So you're doing great. This is a super smooth ride, and you're flying, and you're helping them with the flying, and you're working on propaganda stuff, and you're working
no,
on your
I'm
weapons.
admiring.
Oh, you're helping with the.
I'm helping with the with
You're
the
helping
sharp
with the
things.
weapons.
And also, I
The
really
sharp.
appreciate and think this sculpture is really beautiful. It looks like a big version of the thing I made at breakfast 2 days ago.
Kaboom.
It goes boom. Whoa.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
Make it its hat.
Did you say make it a hat?
Yeah.
I
bomb
immediately
A bomb
proceed
hat.
to make it a bomb hat. That's also a bomb hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the droid.
Please?
I love it.
You
Can we
have-
have a space bomb hat?
You
Space
have
bomb
a
hat for the droid.
space bomb hat. I swear there was supposed to be a story here tonight. Don't worry. And while this is all
This is
going
the
on,
story.
you are off in your quarters.
Oh, boy.
And you are examining the ashes. And
My trash bag.
right, your trash fire, and then like a form suddenly, like this sort of ghostly sort of form starts to beam in, just like materialize in your room, and you start seeing the face of this red, devilly looking creature. And he sort of, it comes to you and he sort of materializes from the top down. PFW Scott, thank you. And he starts materializing from the top down, and what you sort of see is, identify out of game is the head of Darth Maul.
Great.
Coming, pulling down like as a force ghost, and it comes down his body, and then gets
It
to his
stops at the
waist,
waist.
And from the waist down, suddenly starts to appear this giant BB-8 ball. And he appears and he's like. He looks at you and then he looks down and he's like, I should explain. I ordered this really cool set
You
of
said no need to explain.
big mechanical spider legs and they sent this, so
This is amazing.
using
You
it all
sound
to sort out
amazing.
the
This is
confusion.
amazing.
I'm gonna put it back in the box. I left the tags
BB-8,
on.
8 legs. Classic mix up.
Classic mix up.
So I ordered the 8 legs. I got the BB-8. It's like, but yeah, it's it works for now.
This is amazing. Wow. What are you doing here? Were you in my pocket this whole time?
Yes. Did you see me there in the trash fire?
That was you.
Yes, I
knew I saw something.
I am the spirit of trash fires everywhere.
Oh my god.
So fitting.
Wow.
I feel like I found my home.
Yes. You will be my apprentice.
Now? Yes. Do I get one of those? Do I get 8 legs?
Well, it's a long story. I had to get cut in half by the guy who looked like a crazy racist
I feel like there's
douchebag.
ways to work around that.
We'll
should
talk.
have been done in the first
Sounds
place.
good. Yeah.
We will negotiate, but all you need to know for now.
What do I, sensei, wrong word. Master?
Master,
What?
yes.
There we go.
You're the apprentice. I am.
Whoa. Are you teaching the others out there too?
No,
I feel
no.
like.
Probably don't tell them about this. Let's keep this between me and you.
Okay, this sounds not shady at all. I love this.
Now sit down.
No
and
one takes me seriously.
I will teach you how to use the good side of the
Yes,
force, which is to say the bad side of the force.
Ah, radical.
Yeah. Darth Maul and you get to work. And now, yes.
We're the cool kids now.
Darth
They
Maul.
all laughed at me and my clumsiness, and now.
What they did
Watch.
not know is that the power of the dark side flows through you,
Yes.
evil one.
Yes.
You saw a badass.
Misa badass.
And Darth Maul sits down to instruct you in the ways of the dark side.
Love
you can
it.
now roll 2 d6 for dark side rolls. Because the force does flow strong in your family. And Lulu, yes. Who would have thought that Star Wars would have a generation of good Jedi raised by parents who were evil? No.
Sounds fake to me.
Sounds fake.
No, yeah.
Sounds fake.
It's not my Star Wars. No, and you sit down with Darth Maul, and as that is going on, the ship flies on through the night.
Yeah.
We slide into Whiskey Wednesdays.
Yes, my favorite day of the week.
Yeah, Whiskey Wednesday is going on, and
Liquor starts on.
Mr. Maul, are you sure you don't want to go outside? They're having Whiskey Wednesdays.
no, people don't understand Maul Ball. Yeah, that's what they're calling me now, thanks to the BB-8 thing.
Oh, I thought it was the mall ball man.
Hey, whatever. It can have more than one etymology.
Okay, that's fair. It just Whiskey Wednesday sounds really fun. What
I'll-
are we hearing?
I'll come back later. Yeah,
We're out in the front. We're
you go
singing,
out for
like,
Whiskey Wednesday.
really old traditional pirate songs, and like we're having a really great time, and like the Switch is up, so we're all playing Smash Brothers, and
You're right. You're
everything is
playing Smash Brothers on one of those
Don't go.
Yeah.
I'm going to a Jedi temple.
Yeah.
What should I do?
I'll get back in touch with you later. Go enjoy the whiskey.
Yay!
Yeah.
And Maul Ball rolls away.
That's mentor ever.
we would share our whiskey with Mobile.
Yeah.
So you were off, and while you were drinking your whiskey,
I need to be shy.
but while you're drinking your whiskey, a force ghost appears of this majestic-looking creature. Who? Oh, and of course my screen goes out right now. There it is. Okay, of this majestic-looking creature that floats down, flapping its large, beautiful penguin
Yeah,
wings.
carrier programs.
And
Carrier
it's got a little messenger hat and bag, and it's got some messages. And thank you, Geek Out, for the sub.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So the first message is from Aki, our friend Aki, who says, "Congrats on 50 episodes, everyone. Here's to many, many more. So glad to have been able to watch and play. Boof." Aki, yeah, no, thank you. Hopefully we get you back on here again. And we'll see you soon. And Orion Lightning says, "Keep hailing frequencies open. Stay whimsical, and thank you for tempting fate with us." Thank you, Orion Lightning. See what you did there. And Tatzelfest says, "May the force of our love and hugs be with you all. Episode 50. Thank you so much."
Might be enough to bring me back
Oh,
to
I
the
felt the
dark
feelings
side.
part.
Just maybe.
And Elizabeth Joyce. Oh, Elizabeth Joyce, hello. Says, "May the force be with you all. I'm very excited for Ewoks and new to me guests."
Yay! Hello, I'm excited for you too.
Katrina's awesome. Katrina, Elizabeth.
Accurate.
And Dark of Nate says, "Welcome to the prequel episode. I'm sure people will love it and tell all their friends to watch it. Then after a while, they'll convince themselves they didn't really like it and complain that it wasn't as good as the original, which literally had no flaws." That is what we're going for.
In 20 years, everyone's gonna love this game all over again.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be great.
There'll be a rediscovery. Yes,
Yeah,
everyone's gonna want CC
love the
toys.
prequels.
Thank you, Dark of Nate. Thank you,
Duncan
everybody.
sits where it's at.
And while we're here, Strangely Raider sends a reroll to Sam, and Librarian Liz sends a reroll to Gina.
Thank you, Librarian Leo.
Thank you, everybody. And let's bump out a tier or two while we're here. So first, Katrina and Rick will reenact the famous General Kenobi, General Grievous scene from the prequels. Do you want to be Kenobi or Grievous?
I'll be Kenobi.
All right, so what happens is you jump down and you go, "Hello there," and then Grievous spins around and goes, "General Kenobi, you are a bold one."
I ship it.
I ship it too.
So,
yeah, what?
yeah.
What?
I have to do this move by move.
You gotta stay low because you're gonna be.
Yeah. Okay.
Stand
So
frame.
we're gonna.
All right. So
Ready?
Yeah, let me.
go.
Okay. Wait. First, he takes off his cloak, so he's like.
Yeah.
And then. Go. Oh wait, I said yeah. Okay. Hello there.
General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
Have we done it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
We did.
Honestly, I think that was as good as the real scene.
I think it was better.
Look,
Yeah.
Paul Ewan McGregor.
Thank you, Renee.
I'm gonna be Kenobi now.
And while we're
at me, look
here,
at me.
I guess we might as well do this now. Romance, thy name is Anakin. As any woman will tell you, there is nothing more romantic than being contrasted with sand. So, no, is that not? No. I'm seeing.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm seeing
Yeah, we have to pull
signs of
the-
disagreement. Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
I'm just going to assume because Anakin was so smooth, I could not doubt him. So we're going to
Totally
start
landed
So
Padme.
smooth.
over
Not like
here with
sand.
Markia McCarty. We got to really sell the romance of the line.
All right. As Junit
Yep.
co-op,
Yes.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth.
Ooh. I felt that. Yeah, no, that was good.
I felt something.
That was pretty good.
So creepy.
It's a creepy line.
What are you talking about? It's brilliant.
So creepy.
No, it's the most romantic
It
thing
made
ever.
me feel slimy.
Eat your heart out, Shakespeare.
No, like actually eat it.
Gina DeVivo.
Yep, you guys ready for Ewok knee?
Y'all ready for this?
Alright, gotta puff up my chest. This is flirting
Puff up
time.
the chest.
Alright. I don't like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my
The
god.
ear
How do we
ring.
follow
No, that's
that?
you are the shaft of Ewoks.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry. So, Sam DeLev.
Oh, I thought it was gonna.
I know, right? I thought you were having dinner, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
I
I
like
don't have a
that.
character. I'll do it as Maul. The Maul Ball.
Oh, the mall ball.
Maul Ball knows how to deliver a pickup line. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth.
Yeah.
offensive
Good.
one.
Yeah. Way to go, mall.
Oh.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth.
Yay.
Even less offensive.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That was nice.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to selling it. Come on. Really bring the Gungan heat.
Yeah, Gungan meat. There we go. Those are words that I heard now.
Misa don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth.
Working it back up. Works
You go, my friend.
All right, I gotta
Bring the
try
draw.
Yeah.
Put on my draw.
Pew pew.
My completely uncharacteristic
I
draw.
love it.
I don't like sand. It's coarse. It's rough. Gets everywhere. Not like here. Here. Here, everything is soft and smooth. Got
Wow.
2 cowboys.
Exactly as smooth as the reaction right there.
Definitely
Ultimate
not
smooth, I
interpreting
think.
that imagery. Yeah. Okay. So,
What?
I think it worked.
Naturally, everything's wet on Gleeance.
Yeah.
and on that, the Force Ghost
Onions like
penguin disappears into the Forcey ether, leaving you continuing on through the galaxy, just about as you are arriving at the Isaacan system.
Woo! Oh my gosh, I got this water everywhere. Sorry.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Oh, Lucille! Oh my God! Thank you! Thank you again!
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Thank you, everybody.
those Dom tears, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what this tier is now. See Dom stroking his chin.
Yeah.
He always kind of looks evil, so it's hard to tell.
Why
So
did you play this?
And now we're in Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah.
So it's like
There it
dealer's
is. I was
choice.
wondering.
Dealer's
Well,
choice.
you've got
Thirsty
4 more days
Thursdays.
to come
I
out
look
and
like a
drink with
hot
us.
toddy.
So yeah,
Of course you would. You totally have a hot toddy.
you pulled the Centennial Heron into the Isaacan system, and it is way on the outer rim.
Yeah.
There are some settlements out here, but they are, sub-Tatooine in population, and often a little rougher than that.
On a scale of 1 to sand. How rough.
Oh, not like here.
Oh!
Everything is smooth.
Oh my goodness.
I've gone to the dark side now. This is where I live.
How have there been 50 episodes of this?
Yeah.
We are professional somethings.
I love it. Let's please keep going.
Yeah, so yeah, you start pulling in, and there are only a small handful of populated planets in this system. I don't know. What is your approach here? How you gonna do this?
Scan.
Yeah.
Let's conduct a basic scan.
I believe that.
PFW Scott, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I believe that after a scan is completed, I want to hack the ship, and if anybody scans us, I want to make our ship invisible to them.
Okay.
Nice.
In fact, why don't we do that first? We'll make that a lightsabers roll. You're brainy, it's like you're a thief.
Cloaking
You're probably good at
device.
like cloaking
Yeah,
stuff. Why don't you roll? Roll 2. You can roll under your number. Your number's 4. You can roll 2 because you're not super familiar with this particular ship.
2 successes.
But it's 2 successes, and you absolutely do, succeed in creating a sort of cloaking device that will keep you off of other people's scanners for a while.
I was fueled by the alcohol.
Yes, it is fueled by margaritas.
We have been drinking every single day on this mission.
The hot tub has just turned
We're a
into
bunch of
pure
fiends.
liquor.
Yes.
Hot tub into hot toddy.
It's just a hot
Tub
tub.
and a hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So who's running the scan?
I'll run the scan. Mechanic? You want to run the scan?
No. Mechanic.
Oh, mechanic 2.
You can too.
Yes.
Mechanic.
Okay.
No, I mean, no. Just,
Roll.
you run. You do this roll.
With
Sam.
help, you can roll 3. It's lasers. Lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number?
You have
Oh, awesome. How many am I rolling then, my friend? With help.
for
You,
scanning the
with
system.
help, you can roll. What are you again? You are a.
Lightsaber Z.
You are a lightsaber Z, right? You are a reckless spy running scanners. With help, you can have 3.
Great. Can I use the dark side at all for this?
I mean, you'd
I'll
have to
reach
roll.
out with your evil
You'd
feelings.
have to roll
Yeah.
2, but it
Yeah.
would net you different kinds of information if it succeeded.
Yeah. Let the hate
I'm
flow
running-
through you.
Yes, I'm letting the hate flow through me. What?
It's a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number.
Great, 2
Nice.
successes.
Yeah.
You think about some of the techniques that Ma Ball taught you, and you reach out with your feelings.
It was empty. It's empty.
And you reach out with your feelings.
And knock a few things
And
over.
knock a few things over. Yeah, that was amazing. She
Yeah.
did that with her feelings.
Yeah.
You feel a a disturbance in the force, something of force power interest to you, pulling from a small nearby planet called Ko.
Ko.
C-O-E.
There. There's where we have to go. Ko.
Co-conspirators.
It's true because it rhymes.
It's true because it rhymes.
Hey, can't argue
There's
with that
one thing
logic.
the Force has taught me. Misa.
You got that from the scan?
Yes.
You didn't touch any buttons.
Eucanic?
Yes. Yep. Got it from the scan. That's what I got it from.
Something sounds a little fishy here.
Eucanic?
Tense motive.
You want to roll to see if you can. Okay, that's feelings. You want to roll over your number. Your number is your number's 3.
We should just go down there.
You can roll 2.
See the Jedi Temple down there, do I? Why am I talking like that now?
That's
Oh,
even more
nervous
suspicious.
you are.
You definitely know something's up. You know, there's you were watching them. You saw that they never even touched the damn thing.
Boop, 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 boop.
You know Canic.
Mechanic too.
Bullshit. Carabax.
Come at me, little one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. So the fish come
you
in
get,
and
like,
they
in
stop the
between,
fight.
I crawl out of the hot toddy. What's going on? Why is everyone fighting?
No Canic!
They
among
accuse
you.
me.
Accuse you of
No
what?
Canic!
Hey, what's happening? Thursdays are a joyful time.
I
Well,
think we should
take off.
just go down.
We'll just
there.
go to the planet.
Yeah,
it's not
let's-
a, it's
right?
not a
We just
thing.
need-
Never go to the planet!
I always go to the
Do you
planet.
have any reason that we shouldn't go down?
We haven't split the party yet.
Canic.
I don't know. Are you gonna answer that?
What? Well,
Canic. I said
no,
Canic.
yeah,
Panic.
Do you have any reason why we shouldn't go down? Or Cece, why do you think it's this particular planet?
I would like to lie.
That's a feelings
and
roll.
say
Yeah.
that I rolled a scan that said we should go down to that planet.
All right, that's a
But
feelings
I think that's
roll.
where the Jedi Temple that we need to go to is.
You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2, but you can't fool Canic.
Okay,
Canic already
that's fair.
knows you're bullshitting.
Should I roll
that's one of
anything,
those
or-
is my number, but I'm gonna re-roll the other dice. 2 ask the forces, so 2 successes.
2 successes.
to ask the forces.
2 ask the forces.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll let that stand. Yeah. So you convincingly lie, and we're gonna say that Junit seems pacified.
Rain a scan.
Okay.
You know how it goes.
Scans are a tricky business.
They are, but you know,
But
I
they're
just,
always right.
they are. I just, I was really clumsy and I just kind of like tripped and hit the right buttons and found the thing and it was great.
All right, I'm gonna take us down into the atmosphere if we're good. with
Yeah, let's good to go.
Yeah. Why don't
I
we make a
can't believe I
piloting?
got out of my toddy for this.
We're gonna get to your first questions in a second, but
Are
first
you
make
like
a
wrapped
piloting
in
roll for
in
the
a
landing.
towel and a blanket, and you're like snuggling the blanket?
Me? No. I have emptied your jacuzzi and I filled it with toddy
You
mix.
emptied my jacuzzi?
I filled it with hot toddy. It's Toddy Thursdays. And you said a thirsty. This is much bigger container.
I got
and so
two-
I am bathing in a
You got
hot
2 first
toddy in your
questions.
jacuzzi
Oh
right
my
now.
god.
All right. So first, Nessar,
Yes.
roll 2 lightsabers rolls for your descent into the atmosphere.
Yay.
It's lightsabers. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 2.
Yeah. That did not work out so well
No.
for me
Okay.
because of all this fighting.
So
no.
it's a rough ride down into the atmosphere. While that's
Pilot
going on,
stress.
Everybody put on your your
the
seatbelts.
dark side pops into you.
Yeah. Hey there.
You're on with the dark side. Do you have a question?
I'm ready to roll. Okay. Is there anyone else in the Jedi Temple at this moment?
The Jedi Temple.
Where that's what I'm feeling, right? Is that okay? Question: is that what I'm feeling? The Force.
No.
What am I feeling? Please
what-
don't let that be my 2 questions. Can I make those 1 question?
There are a group of Jedi down there.
Okay. How many Jedi?
5.
5.
No, the black Padawans though.
Oh, never mind.
No,
Great.
those are the Jedi who were with the Padawan. I guess each of them had a Padawan.
Great. Am I supposed to kill him?
That's
Being
like
on the
3
dark
questions.
Side?
Dark side out,
We
y'all.
don't play fair on the dark side.
Oh.
Dang, the dark side hangs up on you.
They do.
Yeah, and the dark
They don't
side.
even tell you what they're eating for dinner.
No.
No
Dark.
pleasant, no pleasant conversation.
All right, and the 16-bit Eric. Really so.
Thanks.
Is that really 16-bit Eric, or is that a? Oh, hey.
Yeah,
wow.
Eric. Right.
So
It's my brother from another galaxy
it's
movie.
your
Another
brother
movie.
from the you're
From a future
from a
galaxy.
future
Your
future
once
episode.
and future bro.
Right.
Yes.
A future episode that happened last week. Yeah,
Yes.
if that's not too confusing. So yeah, you did terrible, and you can't land this thing for shit. You were coasting along when it came to flying. It's sort of like Temple of Doom. Fly, you do well. Land, no.
Not so well.
And
It's okay.
you just go coasting down into the atmosphere of Co. And the Centennial Falcon just starts picking up and shaking, and you're all just like tumbling around. And you go down and you sort of pull back on the stick, and it's just like a complete sort of wipeout again, just like last week. In a callback to last week, we do one of these wipeouts, like sort of like Star Trek style, where you like sort of sweep across the surface of the planet, glass breaking in your obviously made of glass windows, steam pipes bursting everywhere.
My pet droid's head flies across the room to catch it.
Your
jacuzzi!
yeah, your pet droid head flies across.
And this thing is a
Oh man, I'm
real
using force.
piece of
Just kidding.
garbage.
I am steady as fudge.
How steady is
Oh,
that?
do the rest of us have to roll?
Yeah.
Well, that was just for the crash roll. Let's see how you do is like surviving
Okay,
the
yeah.
crash, or
Yeah.
everyone survives.
Alright.
But everyone roll a feelings roll. It's passionate action. As soon as things start going crazy, this is your roll to grab onto things and and hold.
Okay.
You can each roll 2. You want to roll over your number.
Over.
2 successes. I am A-okay.
Oh.
2 successes.
Oh, there you are.
No, that is 2 failures.
That perfect
Over
panic
and
roll,
over.
one
Over and
success.
2 successes.
I got
So-
2 failures.
Do you want? I mean, there are rerolls. Do you
Yeah,
wanna-
we got rerolls to
I'll
spare.
I'll re-roll 1. Yeah, I'll re-roll 1. My number.
Oh,
Yay!
So one success. I have Ask the Force.
okay. So just real quick, how many successes do you have?
I got 2 down there.
And how many did you have?
Yeah.
Ruth?
I had 2 successes.
1.
1 Ask the Force.
Okay, so you all managed to hold on. Your droid head just goes flying off, and it goes flying over towards Cece here, and it like smashes into Cece.
Can I react to that, or is that just gonna
Yeah, what are you
happen?
gonna do?
Can I use the force to stop it?
Yeah, well, okay, you can try.
Yeah.
You can roll 2.
Great.
It's, feelings roll. You want to roll over your number.
1 success.
1 success. Okay,
It's a canic number.
you medium 9. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You absolutely use the dark side to stop the head as it's coming towards you, and whatever it is that they have done with their tinkering, there's some strange interaction here, and for a second you sort of see the eyes of the robot kind of blare to life with this sort of crackling dark side energy, like that purpley stuff that the
Master,
Emperor
is that
throws
you?
and everyone and then it sort of disappears, and you just get the feeling that the power of the Force or the dark side of the Force was somehow interacting with this droid for a minute.
Aww. This one is special.
Mechanic. Is its head okay?
Usacanic. Yeah, it's fine. It's pretty special. Hack. At my knees. A murder bot.
You barely managed to hang on. I'm gonna say you hurt your arm pretty bad.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So I hit my head, and my features become less less distinguished. Yeah, because I'm blue with like a cyan vitiligo.
Oh,
So no, for the Mon Calamari, but then I don't. I look Mon Calamari, but kind of like fuzzy, and then I'm back to Mon Calamari.
All right.
Can I notice any of these things because I got off pretty well?
You can
Or
have
am I just
you roll
focused
2
forward?
successes.
Yeah.
You hold on well. Shalthea, thank you. Shelly,
Woo!
thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
How do you say Shelly?
Please tell us in chat, and then
Please
Dom
tell
can tell
us.
us.
Shylithia.
Shylithia.
I got you,
Nice.
buddy.
Shalithia.
Very nice.
You should be in charge here.
No. This was
Bold of you to assume
conversation
she's
the
not
other day.
already.
Yeah.
Ray will run Disney someday. That's been my prediction since the day.
Only she runs something. Only she might run something bigger. I mean, don't dream small for her.
Good thing I'm a Sith Lord, y'all.
Right, only
This is
Sith,
fine.
only
You're
Sith
ready.
Lords get to run Disney.
Yes.
Need
So-
you to retcon all of my favorite characters. Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, absolutely. You had just asked what you could see going
Yeah.
on here. Make a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your
That's
number. Roll 2.
I got 1 success and 1 non-success.
Okay, 1 success. You absolutely see her little shape shifting slip up. But you missed the thing with her using the dark side to catch the head. You just sort of from your perspective, it just looks like she sort of caught it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And the ship comes to a stop, and things get quiet.
Yep. And then I say, and I get up, and I just lightly say, well, that was a hairy situation.
Real smooth landing.
Fuzz.
I
sort of like
towel.
I get like wide eyes, and then I just look over at the Ewok, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm just playing it really cool because technically I'm a smuggler and a criminal, and I don't really care. But I still want to point it out and make her uncomfortable.
That was legit.
I saw nothing.
Unless you want to roll to see if you saw something.
Yeah.
No, I believe that I was tipped over and safely flushed down the like center of the ship at some point. and then I've found a towel and come back and everything. All the shenanigans
Because you're
have
an Ewok
happened.
who always knows where a towel is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with the.
Don't panic. I'm here and I have a towel.
No panic.
And the ship is stopped. Things get quiet. You take down the gangplanker, and we'll say you all head outside and kind of look around.
What do we see?
Like beautiful.
Don't forget sharp things.
Like, is
Sharp.
Sharp.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you.
Yeah, it's a Tatooine-esque
Sharp.
landscape. Kind of deserty, and in the distance you can see that there is a relatively large settlement. Like it's not quite a city, but for this far out, it's like this is about as big as it gets. There got to be a few thousand.
It's a
people
one
over
fall
there.
fear town.
What kind of planet is it? What kind of
it's kind of
environment?
deserty.
Oh, it's
Tim!
desert.
I love it. It's
It's 1, 3, 3.
Perfect.
You're good. They're good.
I want to make a scan for the Katana 1 or anything like that.
An energy
Sure.
source.
Yeah.
What were you just saying? Something?
Huh?
Did you just want to do something, or did I?
No.
Okay.
I was wondering what the environment of the planet
Oh,
was.
it's kind of deserty.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make a scan. That is a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4. You can roll 2.
Oh, I had a force question before for
Oh,
surviving.
okay, yeah. While you're working on that, the force pops into your ear. You are on with the force.
Is the pilot that we're trying to find on this planet?
Yes.
Cool.
Very good.
Force
Scan
out.
time. Under my number, yes?
Lightsabers.
Over my number?
Lightsabers want to roll under your number. Your number is 4, so that's 2 successes.
Yay.
Yeah, and you absolutely do a scan, and you detect with 2 successes. I'll say, yeah, you detect a ship that matches the specs you were given of the Katana 1 in this settlement that is off in the distance. It looks like it's a decent walk.
Looks like my new ship is this way.
Can I try and see if it's the same direction from which the 5 Jedi were?
You can do another force roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 2. You can roll. It's feelings roll. You want to roll over your number?
A 1 success.
1 success. Yeah, you definitely sense the presence of Jedi off in that direction.
Great. Let's go to your ship.
And so we lead the way.
Yeah, and so
I bring a box of wine with me because it's almost Franzia Friday.
See, and this is why you're on the crew, because you take these extra moments to think about things. And I really appreciate it.
Morale.
Yeah.
I feel like a crew.
Morale? More ale.
Well, we're going to have to Christian the new ship.
Yes.
What's that?
With the box.
Oh, wait. Maybe I can find a
Base
Christian.
Christian it.
Yes, my accent got in my way.
That's real.
Wonder why.
And so yeah, you walk through the day and the sun starts going down and it gets dark and I'll say, you camp for the night. And while it's,
I build a glorious bonfire.
you build a glorious bonfire.
I'm an expert at survival of these conditions. This
Yeah.
being roughly the ecology of my home planet.
All right.
This is
I'm
confusing
distinctly
for me.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, same.
Very uncomfortable.
Pretty upset with all this
And
sand.
questioning some
It's
life
hot.
choices right now.
Brushy.
Thank you.
And yeah, and as the night draws on, who wants to keep watch or go to sleep or what? Or
I'll keep watch.
you'll keep watch?
I'll watch.
That's
And you're
safe.
keeping watch? Alright, so we'll say for now, the three of you head off to your sleeping bags. Or, well, you probably don't have sleeping bags, so you just curl up whatever you got and put it behind your head. Kind of catch, some shut-eye.
Before I go to sleep, I would like to set up some booby traps in the surrounding areas so that if case watchers need a nap or accidentally fall asleep, I would like to trap some people.
Okay, make a lightsabers roll. You
For
want to roll
food.
under your number. Your number is 2. You can roll... I mean, you're an Ewok. You're good
I'm
at
an
setting
Ewok.
booby
We're
traps.
quite good at setting up
You can roll 3.
traps.
Mechanics.
Yeah, you can help.
Would you
That's
like
also
to help?
lightsabers. Mechanic. You can roll 3.
Very good.
Mechanic.
They don't see.
Mechanic.
It's standing. Mechanic.
Mechanic.
So you can roll 4.
Gonna trap some humans.
Nice.
Wow.
It is, in fact,
Wow.
a trap.
I do, in fact, Ewok the shit out of our surroundings.
Oh my god.
That's 4 successes.
4 successes, and 1 is ask the force.
How is that?
So yeah,
That is the hardest
She catches
roll I
some
can do in
humans and
this
she
game.
eats them while we're asleep, right?
Yeah. I said I wanted snacks.
yeah. With 4 successes, you absolutely catch some human beings and eat them while the rest of the people are asleep. Yeah.
A very harmless crew, but
Yum yum. Yum yum.
Well, yeah, you set up log things that smash.
Yeah,
you know,
there's hidden things in the sand that come up and eat like a Venus flytrap, and there's definitely
the trap.
yeah.
Oh.
They're littered throughout the sand around us.
Like
One
bugs.
small step, some suck you under until you're just a head in the sand, and then
yeah, and that is
they're great.
that is all in place, and then the 3 of you are off in your bunks, or I keep saying that you're not on a ship anymore.
I'm
You are just off.
serenading the
Not
crew
true.
for the evening. So and it works because
Trap.
whenever you're eating someone off in the distance, I'll be singing, "We've been sailing along on Moonlight Bay. You can hear the voices singing. They seem to say, Tony, you were still in my heart.
And in my belly.
As we sing our moonlight song on Moonlight Bay.
Moonlight Bay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're
I
doing
clap
that,
with a hand.
and you're eating people in secret, and you're listening to a single.
You don't share?
I share.
Thank you.
And you two
I
are on
wrapped myself
watch.
in the bedroll.
And
I
you
am
two are on watch.
unbothered by everything.
Yep. I have my little droid head in my lap. We've gotten to the point where the eyes light up, so I'm assuming it's also watching with me.
What?
It's broken.
So what exactly is that thing?
Droid.
It's not protocol.
Yet.
What was it?
Scrap.
Ah, I like touched it, and like when I caught it, I saved it, right? Like that's pretty good. When I touched it, it did this thing where it got dark on me. And all I'm saying is that thing might be, if we have any senses on the ship, that thing might be a dark side user. That's the dark
Droid.
I'm just saying what I felt.
Felt. Force.
Okay, let's keep an eye out.
Force.
Do you have any family?
No.
I want to sense motive.
Do it.
Yeah, roll feelings. You want to roll over your number? You can roll. Are you doing this like a force roll or?
Yeah, let's do a force roll.
Then you can roll 2.
Above my number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 successes.
2 successes.
I don't have any living Jawa family. I'm lonely, and I'm making this droid to be my family.
Oh.
Thank you, Fire Red Lily.
Thank you.
Is this your only family?
No.
All right. What's its name?
No name yet.
We should pick one.
K.
K.
Panic.
K.
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 K's a good name. K's a good name.
Good name.
Do you believe in the Force?
Weak force? Strong force? Gravity? Electromagnetism?
The Force. Like Jedi.
Old timey.
Old timey. Great. Do you hear screaming?
I'm snoring very deeply.
Do you...
Like,
okay.
Midnight snack.
Midnight snack. Got it.
And the night drags on,
Uh-huh.
and as we'll say at some point,
I'm a living force.
Kanik here nods off and falls asleep, and you are left
You're
alone.
gonna let me do that? Okay.
I apparently can't. Like, not?
Great. Okay. Fantastic.
And while it is the Force ghost of Darth Maul beams in again for a moment.
Hey,
and-
you're just in time for Franzia Fridays. You're just in time for Franzia Fridays.
Oh, that they don't do that at my office. That sounds nice. It was just, look, I can't stay long, my apprentice.
Yeah. What's up, Master?
But
How can I help?
The Jedi must not be allowed to go home.
That's fine. Jedi are really lame. That's what I've gained from this whole mentorship mentee thing. So yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to go home. I can make that happen.
Oh yeah, no good. Just
Okay.
Kill the Jedi.
Kill them?
Yeah, kill the Jedi.
Okay, but like, kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark side
says-
rules. Woo. Dark side out.
Dark side is.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And he sort of
Done.
rolls away into the sand, and you see his Force ghost disappear.
Franzia Friday.
That
Yeah.
is neat.
And
Yeah.
the sun rises,
Sometime.
Sometime.
Fun time.
and you make it to this, and you make it the rest of the way to the settlement of Co. We'll say.
I vacuum the sand out of your
Thank
fur.
you.
Yeah, sand is terrible. It gets everywhere.
It's rough.
It gets
Oh.
worse.
It's
You know-
really irritating.
We're just mumbling that to ourselves over and over again.
So mad right
Before we move on to the settlement of Co. One of you had a dream last night. We'll say you did of 2 really just stunningly good-looking teenagers.
Were they Wookiee?
They're humans. And they're having a romantic
humans.
moment between them that Sam and Rave are going to enact a dramatic
boy.
reading of right now.
Oh.
All right.
Choose your.
Who has to be the poison? And
You have to be
who's
the
second? Appreciate you.
Okay. I go first, right?
No, because I'm the poison.
Oh, dramatic reading. I'm reading that. Yeah.
no. You are so beautiful.
It's only because I'm so in love.
No. It's because I'm so in love with you.
Then love has blinded you?
Well, that's not exactly what I meant.
But it's probably true.
Buddy!
Very well done.
I feel girl. No TP.
I wake up screaming.
That was the scream we heard.
That's
Yeah.
Continuity.
Yep.
Get this reattached. There we go. And while we're here, Fire or Lily sends a reroll to Sam.
Yay!
Joke rerolls.
Is it Friday or Saturday now?
It's
Yes.
Saturday now.
It's Saturday.
It's sake bomb Saturday.
That actually sounds fun.
dark side. I mean, what?
Yeah. And as you are taking down your sake bombs, you roll on in to Denoba. Thank you. We have Denoba the Penguin with us today, as always. And you roll into the settlement at Ko, which is itself just called Ko, and it is like, it's kind of Thunderdome-y. Think of like the Star Wars version of Thunderdome. It's like a big kind of settlement with like a real rough crowd hanging out. It's very busy. It's kind of packed. And it's, the gates are sort of open. People are kind of allowed to roam in and out freely, but there are, shady types lurking everywhere.
Hi.
It's cool.
That's
I
us.
ate some of them last night.
Yeah, you did.
We're the shady types.
Denoba sends a reroll to the table. Yeah, there's a missing persons investigation going on. Right about
They
now.
were probably
For a
marauders
couple of
anyway.
marauders, who got lost in the desert. You find yourself at.
Quick poll for the group. If you had to pick between the dark side and the light side, which would you pick?
Wait, are
It's
you-
very subtle.
Just if you had to pick.
What context?
Just first thing that comes to your mind. Just first thing.
Well, I like the sun. I like when it's daytime. I get to climb trees and see in trees and
Okay,
hunt,
so
and
we
that's
got
fun.
one for good.
No,
but
no.
like,
Sun is warm. Shady's where it's nice and cool, and the desert doesn't.
scene twos. Okay.
Well,
I do sweat a lot.
I know that I'm a thief and I steal other people's money and I would steal a starship if I could, but I'm generally a very good Mon Calamari, so I would have to choose the light.
Okay, so we got two for dark side and one for like great.
If I really had to choose between the two, neither of them are very profitable.
Ooh.
So what is this? Okay, cool. Light.
Ugh. Okay. Thank
Three
you
and
for your
one.
time, I guess.
That was a really weird question.
Okay, yeah,
to
let's
just ask
find.
for
No,
no reason.
I just,
That would
This is the kind of discussion we
they
have
have
at
too
brunch.
many sake bombs.
yes, sake bomb Saturday.
By the way,
Let's keep going.
16-bit Eric sends a reroll to Gina.
Oh,
It's a little
I'll use it real good.
You find yourself in this crowd. What do you want to do?
We're walking around talking.
I'm
Crimes.
gonna connect with the seedy underbelly of Ko.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm passing out my pamphlets again.
You're passing out
Gotta
pamphlets.
cover every planet if you want to get seen.
No, it's a solid strategy.
Yeah.
I'm trading passwords that I got at our last port for information at this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm schmoozing around with the local
Ooh.
scum and villainy types and seeing what they know about what's going on in the area.
Mechanic. Little thief.
Picking pockets. Both of us.
Okay.
We're running a
The
scam.
three of you make feelings rolls for your ability to win over the crowd,
Yeah.
for your ability to try and coax someone to a deal with the information, for your ability to connect with the local criminal underworld. The two of you make lightsabers rolls to try and pick some pockets or whatever you're going to do. And we'll say...
I thought we were running a scam.
Yeah, I'm running a
Oh, you're
scam,
running
so
a-
I'm assisting. Yeah.
Okay. So you're a spy, you're a thief. You can roll 2 for help. It's lightsabers, and then you can roll 2+ if you get the help. And then,
Wait, scam is light. Sorry. No. Yep.
a scam. Yeah, scam should probably be a feelings roll also. That's a good point.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Right.
Feelings roll high.
Hi. Oh, whoops. No.
1 is all you need for
2?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you're a 4. Sorry. Oh,
No, just 1?
No. Okay. No help.
No.
No help. No help.
No help. So you can roll.
It's the
you can
Gungan
roll
in me.
3, you're a thief.
3.
Oh, okay.
1 force.
Yeah, you are going around just kind of stealing shit left and right, and we will get back to that in a second as you were doing that. Oh no, wait! First we'll do. The force pops into your ear while you're robbing people blind. Force here. Any questions?
Where's good droid parts to thief?
Where are good droid parts to thief? Well, over on the other side of the settlement, there is the single repair shop for droids around here. That is sort of a treasure trove of spare parts and hard to find things because it's way out here in the boonies where, odd stuff collects. Force out! And you can roll feelings roll to see how your pamphleting goes. You can roll 3. You can roll, what are you? You are a brainy thief. You can also roll 3. It's feelings roll. And then you are a daring pilot. It's a feelings roll. Let's say you can roll 2. How'd you do?
3 successes, 2 forces.
Yeah, you
wow.
pamphleting around.
Yeah, you have got people here in tow, just like Ewok rights.
Yeah.
Ewok
This
rights.
is not my first small, scum and villainous town. What happens
At least
is I have a sort of traveling kit where I can do a middle of the square display rally.
Oh, is this a little automated thing that opens?
Yeah, it just
and then
opens
and then
opens. And then it's just this massive sort of structure that has just developed in the middle of a thing. And all of my art pieces have a very distinct smell that attracts several species. So they all flock to me. I have a very acute sense of smell. I use it.
Everything about you is acute.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
You are
and smell
acute.
is really heavily associated with memories, so I use only the best smells for my art.
That smells.
How did you do?
2 successes, 1 is a force.
2 successes, 1 is a force. Did you have a force?
I got 2 forces.
You got 2 forces. Okay, so hang on. We'll get back to you in a second. Force pops into your ear. This is a force. Do you have a question?
Did I accidentally eat a Jedi last night?
No, you did not.
Great.
Did you on purpose eat a Jedi?
Is that your second question?
No.
What's your second question?
Because I know my intentions.
To eat a person.
To eat a person.
You ate them intentionally.
Exactly. Just one more. Stress. Too much stress. What? Oh, is the pilot in town?
The pilot is in town. In this settlement somewhere.
Okay.
Force out. And you got a force question also, right?
Yes, I have 2 successes for the trading
you
of
were trying to
information.
trade information at 2-6. So you managed to trade some of the information you stole back at the pod racing track for somebody who says that they saw a ship that matches that description at a landing pad, which we'll say is over on the other side of town by that repair shop.
I Dreadland. Yeah.
Excellent.
And the force pops into your hello. This is the force. Do you have a question? Force here.
Are there any eligible and wealthy Wookiees in this settlement?
Are there any eligible and well? Yeah, there's actually a handsome,
run droid?
kind of charming, kind of grouchy, almost house-like old, we'll say not like old, but like Wookiee doctor. Heart of handprints, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Wookiee doctor who is the settlement's ononly real medic officer.
Nice Wookiee
A nice Wookiee doctor.
Not bad, not bad.
You got that information. How did you do?
Well, before I had a 5 and a 6, but,
Hey, Crude and
but
Prosper, thank you for the bits.
the dice got moved, so. But yeah, I had a 5 and a 6.
That's 2 successes.
That's 2 successes.
Yeah.
And you were trying to just sort of like network and find out what you can find around town. You find out that from some local smugglers who were around when the ship came in, that the pilot. We'll just say what you found out is that when the pilot registered their ship, they came in and they land. You sort of register where you're coming from. They said their home port, was taken down as the planet Jeddah.
Okay.
Well, I've got the location of the ship and possibly the pilot.
Hey.
So
Way to
on the
go.
other side of the settlement. This is why I steal information all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's done us good so far. Yeah, let's go. What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
All right, but
Still
I did
good.
hurt my arm in that crash.
All
Oh,
right.
Oh.
that's right. Do you need help?
Arm sling.
Yeah, we don't have
I
a
put
medic.
my sharp thing in,
Can I use the
sling up
force
your
to heal?
arm.
Yeah.
Sling
You might want to have that
you can
checked
have
by
my
a doctor.
sharp.
I think I need a doctor.
Let's find a medic.
Yeah. We'll say
Is
that.
there a
medic-
doctor in the house?
Yeah, there's a Wookiee doctor who has an office that's over by the landing pad.
Right.
And the
Love
jump shot.
it. Love it.
Oh.
All right.
Close by where we're going to go anyway.
Perfect. Let's go.
Yeah, so you head off across town, and you can immediately see that there's a little bit of chaos erupting in this kind of marketplace because lots
my
of people
favorite.
are suddenly noticing that they've been scammed or stolen from. They don't know
We're
who
the
did it,
worst.
but there's
They should
definitely
feel pleasant. There's a new art in the middle of their square.
there's new art
There's
and
beautiful
art.
smells wafting around.
and they're passionate about Ewok equality now, but
No, you're right.
they're
They're
upset
totally
about
upset
getting.
and worked up because that's what I'm going for.
Checks out.
We should all be as angry about this as I am.
No, I agree.
So yeah, you head off across town and you start getting to really kind of like the sort of main area of this town where there is again the doctor and the landing pad and the repair shop. It's like sort of
Crimes.
Right.
it's the doctor landing pad repair shop district.
Great.
As they have
Look
it.
at all the potential. I point in the shop. So much potential.
Yes, I'm noticing all this potential. I point to the doctor's office.
I'm looking at the ship.
Yeah, I'm my eyes are on the ship. Pretty nice ship they got there.
Think we
Shame
should
if something
sneak
happened
in?
to it.
I'm
Be a
pretty sure we
shame.
can.
I'd like to try and sneak onto that ship if you want to assist.
You're
I
trying.
would like to assist you
Yeah.
in sneaking onto that
You're
ship.
trying to sneak onto Katana 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a security kit.
You're gonna assist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roll.
And I still have that Jedi thingy.
And I have a security kit. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, why don't you sort of head over towards the ship, and this landing pad area has got some people on it. They're not exactly paying attention to you, but
Great.
anyone could be watching. You're out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to do? You just want to try and walk onto it? Or...
So you're a pilot.
Yeah, I'm a pilot.
Uh,
So what I want to do is walk up to. Is there anybody monitoring the ship?
Hey, thank you for the bits.
Yeah, is there anyone monitoring the ship?
Well, why don't you make a lightsabers roll? You can roll 2. You want to roll under your number, see if you can get a lay of the land.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Woo!
Yeah, you absolutely see that there do appear to be a couple of aliens watching it. They are, I don't know, it's not super important. Let's say, what's a nice, good, tough Star Wars race?
Trandoshan's.
Oh,
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan.
Yeah, that's real. Those are
They eat
scary.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty scary. They eat Wookiees.
I love them.
Couple of seedy-looking Trangoshans who seem
That
to
must
have
be
their
a
eye
snack.
on it.
Snick snack.
All right. Okay. So those guys are pretty dangerous. So I'm gonna want to approach them first, and as a pilot, I will want to talk shop with them about the ship, so that this one can move closer to it.
Okay, that will be a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2. You're a pilot talking pilot stuff. You can roll 3.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Just some temporary small talk, just asking about cloaking system and how it compares to the Lancer class.
That is 2 successes and a non-success.
Hey, before you go though, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are the points of entry on this baby?
Looks like there is what?
Yeah. I'm asking them because they're a pilot and they would know.
Yeah, we'll
more than I
say
would.
there's one of those sort of Millennium style,
Okay.
White Man and Falcon style
Gangplank.
gangplanks,
Okay.
and that's it. It's a relatively small ship. It looks like
Okay.
it can fit, a small crew, like a bear crew, 5,
Great.
6 people tops.
Great. Okay, cool.
I got a plan.
Nice. And I'm gonna be a sexy cowgirl modeling about this and just talk to them
So
and
you-
turn them the other way.
Yeah.
You got 2 successes, and so they're absolutely distracted and
Howdy, boys.
hello. And yeah, they're totally just.
So I would like to walk up to use my security kit for the gangway to lower it. That's what I would like to do, but also try to charades at you to line them up so the gangway comes down on top of that.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna start directly flirting with them and asking them to stand in a line so that I can get a better look at them and see who looks like the strongest among them.
Well, you got a success, so
Okay.
that carries over
Okay.
your distraction, and now
Yes.
you're trying to open the lock.
Yes.
So that's a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 3 because you're a spy. What are you doing while this is going on?
Crimes. Crimes?
Oh yeah, I need new materials. I'm running low.
More sharps.
More sharps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the droid pile too.
That's
Yeah.
That's crimes.
That's the crimes.
Two successes.
Well,
Crimes.
new
Successes?
art
Yeah.
materials.
Okay.
Art
2 successes.
materials.
You absolutely you get the gangplank to come down, and you get onto the ship.
Great. Does it knock them out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it knock them out? 2 successes.
She is
Can I
knocked
use the force as well? Just
just
For
really
extra stomp.
yeah, but also just make them feel real shitty.
You make a force roll. Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
You want to roll over your number?
Over my number?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
The dark side. Ooh, no.
Not
I don't
strong
make
with
them feel
you.
shitty. Not strong with me today.
What I'll say is, it knocks them out, but
Great.
you can't quite tell how long they're going to be out
Great.
for.
That's
Okay.
all we need.
That's more than enough time.
We are fast mofos.
Yes, so I'm gonna go directly up the gangplank as well.
All right, you head up to the gangplank real quick. What are you doing right now?
I'm at the doctor's office.
Ah, okay.
saying poetry.
I don't know if we should cut to that.
Oh no, we definitely should. What is your poetry for the Wookiee Doctor?
It's
She's bandaging your arm.
The best poetry in the universe. It is. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. Not like here. and as Judith is like touching his shoulder, she changes back into a Claudite, which she's been the entire time.
Big shocker.
Huge.
Huge twist, you
Because
guys.
Kawap is Pawak backwards.
Oh.
I know.
Very
I
clever
love
aliens.
it.
And you just charmed the pants off that Wookiee.
Yeah, you do.
And and
And
you.
then we cut.
And continuity is
because this
maintained.
isn't rated
Yes,
R.
and then
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
cut away.
Franchise.
She
As
changes
that wipe.
into a Wookiee.
Yeah, we get a wipe.
She gets his number.
as you change into a Wookiee, we wipe away. And
Steamy one.
And that's how
and the
they're
2 of you
The
are,
smallest who stole.
and so you're doing more crimes
Small stalls.
Yeah, small stoles in the droid shop.
in the droid shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Art
Are you-
materials and droid
Droid parts and
bits,
stuff.
respectively.
Sure. Let's call those lightsabers rolls. You want to roll under your number. Who's stealing? Who's helping?
I'll help. Mainly because I'm very interested in your project and I would like to see it be completed.
Can I do this as a civil forfeiture claim against the droid junk shop? Because we've been scamming all day.
You want to? Okay. A civil forfeiture claim against the droid junction.
Yeah, we think they've been involved in crimes. And this is a junk shop, so let's be real. They've been involved in crimes.
a fair assumption.
Well, you can give it a shot. We'll
Cool.
call that a feelings roll.
Thank you.
You're
Wait,
running a con.
what's happening?
So if you think, if you're the police, you can confiscate property that's been associated with a crime.
So we're pretending to be police? Fuzzy police. The fuzz is here!
Yeah, and the junk shop dealer's like, oh no, the fuzz. No, wait, it's not Darth Maul. So you're helping Rick make a help roll. You can roll.
Be fuzzy.
It's a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 because you're
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
What? Get help.
All right.
All right, and you're a scam artist. You can roll.
Fast talking.
You can roll 4 with help.
Small stole out of control for successes.
Whoa! Nice.
Wow.
We are hot fuzz.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Super 390.
Why are you just saying the ship name out loud?
I'm sorry.
And the junk dealer's all like, I didn't do anything
And
wrong.
that
What do
was
you
involved
want?
in a crime?
No.
And that was involved
nothing
in a
was
crime?
involved in crime.
And that was involved in
What?
a
No.
I'm like
all of
poking
this.
things with my sharp.
No, hey, what do I gotta do to get you to, look the other way?
I just put my hand up.
And it's like, yeah. Oh.
And that was involved in crime? And that was involved?
Poke.
I look at it particularly like right behind the counter expensive. Crime.
Just take what you want and get out.
We do.
And you've got a treasure trove. Yes, a shopping cart full of droid parts now.
I'm
Like
riding
a
on the back.
Costco cart.
Yes, one of those big
Yeah.
carts.
You're in the like little
I'm
child
in the,
part.
I'm in the child part holding
I can't
a
like
bundle
really
of a really tall cylinder.
reach the top of it. I'm just like pushing the middle of the cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's
We
get.
put the cart before the force.
Oh God.
I think you physically hurt Rick.
Cart before. Okay.
Let the hate flow through you.
Gonna keep rolling through. Yeah. Okay. So we're back to the landing pad. You are on the ship. You walk in. All this is happening at the same time. And what do you do?
Well, I'm headed to the cockpit to try things out and see how it works.
Okay.
Phrasing.
I want to see if there's any signs of. See if there's any signs of that pilot.
All right,
Yeah.
the pilot. I thought
The
we
one
were
we're
just
looking
stealing the
for.
ship.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's all good. I'd also like to see if there was any force activity in here.
So you're looking for the pilot or for clues or whatever, and you need use like a force roll to see if you can. Okay, so you roll feelings roll. You can roll 2. You roll a lightsabers roll. You can also roll 2.
Perfect.
2 successes, 1 ask the force.
2 successes, 1 ask the force. Well, I'm gonna make you re-roll.
Okay.
Both.
Okay, my friend.
Ooh.
Pause. 1 success.
All right, 1 success. You keep your ask the
Great.
force. What? How did you do?
Okay.
I wonder why you made me roll on that.
That would be 1 success.
Yeah.
1
Sometimes
success.
it be like that.
Okay. You sort of do an inspection of the ship and you start looking around, and you get the feeling that this ship probably has some hidden compartments, smugglers' hatches, but you can't quite find them. And you reach out using your dark side power, and you feel the presence of Jedi just practically on top of you.
You hear it from
Still got my Jedi device.
from like across the ship. You hear like a
And as you start making that noise from behind you, this like staff comes over
Oh,
your neck and like pulls
no.
you back.
Roll initiative. Oh, I'm ready to kill.
All right, you can give it a shot. You are now being
Yes,
held
I-
by an unseen
Nice.
assailant who's got like a sort of staff or something holding across.
No,
your
no, no.
neck.
I like to step
Shoulder
on their foot.
plexus and step nose on
Yes. Are you gonna sing?
Yeah, I'd like to step on their foot
Okay, step on their foot.
and
That's
just
a-
basically just
shimmy my way out of
That's a
that.
feelings roll.
Yeah.
You are surprised, so you can roll 1. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 4.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right. You totally miss. Oh,
Okay.
you gonna reroll?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
try reroll. Oh, nice. Nice bank. No.
You miss again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stomp your foot and nothing happens. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
outside while this is happening, you're coming.
I wanna show up with the doctor whose name is Hop Spare.
Hop Spare?
Yeah.
Briar beard.
Safe
Briar Bear, Hop Spare.
Yes, and and you and
Because
Hop Spare.
we're gonna help. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna say you're coming out of the doctor's office with Hop Spare. At the same time, you two are coming out of the junk shop, and you look across the streets to where you know they are at the landing pad, and you see headed towards it. What race were the guards who were there before? Trandoshan's. Yeah, you see like 8 or 10 of those guys running over towards the landing. You hear them shouting about somebody taking out their boys, and they're heading right over there, looking angry.
Cart.
Cart.
Bowling.
Oh.
Sharp.
I'm going to
Jousting.
Yeah.
using my override device. I'm going to explode whatever electronics they have on them.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let's deal with this, and then we'll get back to you. You're struggling with this unseen assailant.
Right.
You are looking around for a hatch somewhere. You don't know anything is going on with her right now.
good.
Why don't you go
Good.
first
Getting there. You gonna
and
do
see
it?
how your jammer works? We'll call that a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 2.
Holy shit, it's a space jammer.
Yes, Sam Pun. It's about Space Jam. Yeah.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, absolutely. You turn that thing on, and it just sort of like you can just hear this like, snapping. Is like
Look out for those electronic devices.
yeah, electronic
It's a
devices
trap.
start like crackling. Yes, they're
It's a trap.
falling into your trap. Yes, as you shout in your best Admiral Akbar.
It's a trap.
That's actually not bad. And you
Yeah, so
are-
I'm running. I'm actually kind of assisting because I'm pushing the cart as hard as I can at the Trandoshans while my compatriot Rasha has a sharp ready to lance them a lot. So we are jousting.
We're jousting.
We're cart jousting.
Wow. Okay. By the way, thank you, Silent Protagonist.
Aww.
So I'm assisting.
Thank you for the raid. Okay, so I guess you should both just make independent rolls. You're both doing different things. You're not exactly helping each other.
I mean, I'm pushing the cart that
you're
she's
pushing
in.
the cart she's in. Okay, so you're helping then?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. You're pushing a cart through desert terrain, like sandy terrain. We'll call it like 2, and you
Get help.
you get help.
Thank you.
And you're stabbing stuff with a pointy thing.
Yeah.
Ah, you
you're
are
an
an
Ewok.
Ewok.
All right, you can roll.
Not to make generalizations,
You can
It's
roll.
okay.
but you literally ate people.
That's a
yesterday.
stereotype that we are okay with.
You can roll 4.
Thank you. Is it a feelings or?
It's a feelings
Sticking them
roll.
with the pointy end?
Sticking people with the pointy
Sticking with
end.
the pointy end.
Yeah, you want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
That's 4
Wow.
successes.
Wow. Okay.
The fours are with you.
Yeah. So you just go flying and like into the front of those guys coming at you, and just with 4 successes, like the first like, let's
I
say
skewer them like a kebab.
you
Nice.
skewer the first 4 of them like a couple.
Yes, I do.
One for each success, and they did. I mean, they're pretty tough, but they were not expecting something like that.
They were not expecting an Ewok to come
No
at
one
them with a
ever
sharp.
expects
expects
No
an
one,
Ewok.
no one ever expects an Ewok kebab.
No.
Ewok.
And
Yeah.
and the other I think I said there were 8, so the other 4 of them all of a sudden like back off and they reach for their blasters and they pull them out and they pull and nothing happens and they're like looking down at them because they didn't know that the chance would them all. And they throw it down and they sort of square up for like combat with you. And we'll come back to that in a second as we go back to the ship. And you, Cece, are struggling with this unseen assailant.
Hey, we've got company!
Oh, hey, you know what? Miko's been pretty dormant as of recent, and Lothcats are actually extremely vicious. They have about, 50 teeth in these tiny little mouths.
That's a lot of teeth.
Whole lot of teeth in here, and Miko wants to go help. Like
Okay.
ravenous cat attack.
Okay, ravenous cat attack.
Because I'm trying to get something else done.
All right, it's a feelings roll. Your cat, like we'll say the cat's number is a 2. It's a feelings creature, and you want to roll over your number. The cat ravenous attacks is what the cat does.
With
We say that you
It's
can,
what all cats do.
you can roll 3.
Great. All right, buddy. Good luck. It was over, right?
Yeah, you want to roll over your number.
Oh, 3 successes.
3 successes. So the cat
With a blaster.
bounds across the room, and you see the cat jump up past you and attack the person behind you. And the staff comes loose as you go back, and you see, like, behind you, there's this young woman monk who is now pulling this cat off of her, and she takes the cat and she, like, kind of throws it, like, and before it hits the wall.
Oh no,
Like,
that cat.
Like right before it hits the wall, you see the cat just like stop in air, and then like this like hatch on the floor like pops open, and you see like this little kid's head like peel out, and he's like sort of holding his hand, and he like lowers it, and the cat like goes like down to the floor and stops, and the woman looks down at the hatch, and she pushes her hand down, and the hatch like closes again, and she like holds the staff to you.
Okay, great. We've got stowaways.
All right, I'm coming.
And I would like to try and force grab this staff away from this woman.
Okay,
really
that's 2. It's force roll. You can roll 2. It's feelings. You want to roll over your number.
Okay.
Oh, Heart of Handprints. Thank you.
Oh. 2 ask the forces, so 2 successes.
2 successes, 2 ask the forces. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you pull that thing right out of her hand,
Yeah.
and it just hovers in the air between you. And while you're holding it, and she sort of looks really weirded out.
It's like Ray and Kylo, but with a cat instead of a saber.
The dark side pops into your ear. This is the dark side. Do you have a question? Hey, how's it going?
It's gone real good. We're the cool kids.
Yeah, dark side rules, baby.
Dark side rules. Okay. Is this woman? Is this woman the only protector of these children? These 5 Jedi on the ship?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any weak points on this woman that I should know about? Like any.
I mean, she is. She's a human woman. She has all the weak spots of a normal human being, but like nothing, no exceptional weak spots.
Okay,
she's actually pretty tough.
Okay, great. Cool. If I hit her with a stick, that should do it, right?
That's one too many questions. Dark
Okay,
side
cool.
out.
We don't follow rules on the dark side. Except when it's convenient.
How soon do I get to them during
Are you
this?
headed towards them?
Yeah, I was running toward because she called over.
I want to try and take the stick and also whack her.
Okay. We will say you arrive on the scene in time to see this woman standing on one side and her standing on the other, and this staff just hovering in the air between them. And she is trying to grab out of the staff out of the air, but it is strangely sort of not moving. Like something seems to be tugging it and keeping it out of your reach. That is what you see.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this is totally normal.
Hey, this
Hi.
girl, she just attacked me. I'm gonna try and take her out. Also, she just hurt your cat.
And the woman
You
reaches.
hurt my cat?
Yeah.
It's on. It's
And
on.
then sort of squares up in sort of a martial arts pose, ready to sort of go at it with you. You pull your blaster. Okay, and what?
So I'm trying to take the staff and
Wait
swing.
a second.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Perfect cinema. Thank you.
Fits.
Yes.
You are trying to get the staff out of the air, but there's some unseen force tugging on it. And as you look down at the floor, you see that little hatch kind of open a little bit.
Okay, great. So I see
and-
that.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna lower my blaster because it's starting to process what the heck is happening.
No,
like
you
here
fool.
with me.
And
fool.
the second you lower your blaster, the monk like reaches in and she sort of pulls out like this little kind of like throwing stick and like tosses
wait,
it
I
right
wanted to
at
grab
you.
okay.
Make a
You got one of the Jedi.
I was gonna grab that. That's why I
Yeah.
lowered my blaster.
Make a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number
Okay.
to see if this stick hits you or not.
Oh, please don't hit me. You just beat my cat. Oh, okay, nice. Over.
Yeah.
Two
Okay,
wins.
she throws it and it kind of just goes right past you. She's sort of off balance because of what is over here and it goes right past you.
Okay, and then the next thing I do is whip out that little Jedi Force cancellation thing. Because all this is weird to me, and I want it to stop.
Okay. Make a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number to see if you can get this thing moving.
Never get mad.
We'll say that Sebulba gave you a quick crash course. You're outside with the others. Hang on. Sebulba gave you a quick crash course on how to use it. Roll 2. You want to roll under your number.
Okay. No! Alright.
Rerolls.
There
Yeah,
are
I have
no-
a reroll. That's right. I have one. I'm gonna use it.
you want to reroll one or both?
Let's do both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're also
minutes?
table.
Yeah, we have
rolls,
table.
but- Oh yeah.
That was bad. Ah!
That's
One success, right?
one. No,
No,
there's no
it's not.
Sorry, I was
successes.
thinking my number.
Sometimes
You
it's
can
just
try
a
again if you want.
If you want to try one more time,
I give
go
you
for it.
permission.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
go
go one
They're
more.
here
We'll
to
go
be
one more.
used.
Okay, one more. Oh, please.
Come
Come on. You
on.
won.
The force doesn't want it.
Oh, Sam.
Do it now.
Oh my
Use different
god.
dice. Use different dice.
Different
Yeah,
dice.
yeah.
Different dice. This one was nice to me earlier.
Nice dice. Yay! Success.
We did it!
Friendship and the
Friendship.
dark side.
You start fiddling with that thing and it begins to roar to life, and as it roars to life we will cut back outside for a moment where there are 4 more of those why do you keep thinking? Trandoshans. And they are sort of squaring up to brawl with you, and we will say the first one grabs for the Ewok. Make a feelings roll.
Okay.
You want to roll over your number, you can roll 3.
I yell out.
Oh, don't
Don't
worry.
forget the power of the fish.
Oh, I know.
You know, for a second. Okay, no, never mind.
No,
Go.
I'm just dodging, and then I'm gonna do my fish.
Roll 3.
Okay.
It's a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
2 successes, 2 force.
2 forces. Yeah, so you totally dodge that thing, and as you dodge it, the force jumps into your. Hello, this is the force. Do you have any questions real fast?
I love you and have a nice day.
Oh, thank you. I love you too, and you have a nice day also, Ewok.
Great.
Force out. And that you Trandoshan just totally just goes right past you. You dodge easily.
I dodge, and since I got 2 successes, I would like to add him to the shish kebab. I'm just collecting them all on my sharp.
Yeah. Like McDonald's
So
toast.
now I have 5 on my stick, and I'm going
nice
to
collection.
prop it up, and I'm gonna hold it in the air and yell, "Snack time!" and present the giant shish kebab to the heavenly sky whale that all of my mob is riding.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes. Who
And-
needs the dark side?
Yeah.
You know, space whales did invent hyperspace, so
Yeah, there you go.
the space whales are canon.
that space whale comes down and eats those 5 on that shish kebab, just totally taking them out of the fight. I'll say it even eats a bonus 6.
Thank you.
Leaving 2. As you are enjoying that, those 2, they're like, all right, they're done fooling around, and they pull out. They have we will say, they got swords. Not lightsabers, they're just regular swords.
Yeah.
And they pull them out and they sort of brandish them at you, and you look over and you see just right nearby there is a slight hill. Just a slight hill that's just
Slight
a
incline.
little bit
And I
higher.
am very small, so like that height advantage would really matter.
In fact, having the high ground can be quite an advantage sometimes.
I think that I should take it. I think I should take it, and then I will have it.
Okay.
It will be mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you head up onto that hill, and from this higher perspective, suddenly everything looks a little bit different. and
I feel so powerful.
those badasses turn their swords on you, and they're just like, "Hey, get down from there! Come back here to low
Use
ground."
my little pieces
It's
of
not
shrapnel
fair.
like throwing stars.
Oh, shrapnel throwing
Yes.
stars.
From the high ground.
Yeah.
That feels like throwing stars. This is action. We'll call it feelings. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2.
Valid.
You know what? With the high ground, we'll say you can roll 3.
Oh, that's
because, like,
true.
That's a
It
true.
is.
That
It
is
is
true.
nigh
It's an
insuperable.
unbeatable advantage. Actually, it's an unbeatable advantage. You should be able to roll like 4.
That's true.
Roll 4.
It's unbeatable. Yeah, 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, that's good.
It's excellent.
3
One of which
successes.
is Ask the Force.
And you just pull all those stars down on them, and those guys just go right down dead. The 4 of you, we will say, start running over towards the land.
I want to cripple the ship
You want
with my manual overdrive.
You want to try and take the ship out with your manual overdrive.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll.
So with the ship systems to do something to
Roll a lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 2.
Mechanic.
Oh, you want to help? Okay, so lightsabers roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 3 for help.
so under my number 3.
Under your number, yeah, you can roll 3.
1 success.
And I am going to make you re-roll that success.
And I'm gonna re-roll another one.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's get Star Wars set.
Oh boy.
Oh, 2 successes.
Fuck you, crate dragon lady.
All right, fine.
Perhaps the dark side
but
is not
in
more
particular, I
powerful
want
today.
to mess with the radiation, the heating of the ship.
Oh.
Because I'm just trying to make it so that the ship doesn't go anywhere.
All right, yeah, and you totally do that. You bust the engine and
Not irreparable, but it's just like I'm just trying to.
yeah, it's not going anywhere for a
I'm
while.
sure that would feel really bad to anyone who's hiding inside a ship.
Yeah, if I had known there was anybody hiding in the
Such
ship,
a shame
I
we know
wouldn't have-
nothing about anyone
No,
hiding
no,
in the
wouldn't have
ship.
messed with
So
like
back on the
radiation
ship-
levels.
Back on the ship, your Jedi blocker device comes on, and it just sort of crackles with this like energy that kind of like this shoots around the room for a second, and that staff just falls straight down.
Okay, I lunge for it.
You lunge for it at the same time that the monk does.
Great.
Make a feelings roll. You want to roll over your number. You're a Gungan. You're a spy.
I'd like to like throw my body into it.
You can roll 2.
Okay, great. Above my number?
Feelings roll. You want to roll over your number.
1 success.
1 success. I'm gonna make you re-roll that.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
This is war.
No.
Oh my
No
gosh.
successes.
Yeah, and the monk-
Try it again. No successes.
Oh.
And the monk gets oh.
No successes.
And the monk gets oh.
1 success.
Oh.
Okay.
Different die.
No, that dies good. 1 success and Ask the Force.
All right. So yeah, you 1 success with consequence. You get on it first, but then she gets her hands on the other side of it, and now you're kind of like in a tug of war. And while that's happening, the dark side pops into your hello. This is the dark side.
Hey, dark side. Do
What's
I really
up?
have to kill these Jedi?
What?
Do I really have to kill these Jedi kids?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
you know,
cool.
course.
Cool.
Dark side out.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, and
Cool.
now you're sort of pulling on it, and you're having this tug of war,
Yeah.
and you are watching this happen.
I'm watching it happen. Did I notice the kids at all yet? Or is it just them that I've noticed?
You saw them, right? With
Oh,
the
yes.
yeah.
That was how
I'll
adults
say
do, not
popped
kids.
up.
you saw that
Oh.
hatches. You know there's somebody's down there.
Okay, so
And
I'm
they-
gonna go ahead
They
and
scream
just.
stowaways.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just walk over to that hatch, and I'm gonna put my foot down on it and keep it closed until all of this crazy stuff happens.
Yes.
Because there are babies in there,
Yes.
and I don't like seeing kids die. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. High five. No, you're keeping the Jedi out of my way. This is great.
You know,
I
yeah.
can go down and kill them. It's fantastic.
No. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Okay,
but,
it's
you know,
cool.
do
We
what
only
you
got
gotta do.
5 minutes.
All right, we got
It's a
5
short
minutes. So
conversation.
I guess I'll try and epilogue us out a little bit here, so
Yeah.
we'll go over. But what I will say is that you get to talking with this monk who identifies herself as Ziriko, and she explains to you that she, as a guardian of the wills, started getting these weird visions that something terrible was about to happen to the Jedi, that someone was going to try and kill all the Jedi, and she went to the Jedi Temple to warn them, but sort of nobody would listen to her or believe her, and she, sort of really trusting in her visions, knowing that the Force guides her actions, did the only thing she could think of. She sort of abducted 5 Padawans and ran with them, trying to save anyone she could. And the Jedi, who kind of really don't, did not believe her and have no reason to think that there's some calamity coming that's going to kill all the Jedi. It's kind of a silly idea.
Ridiculous.
They have asked the Republic to get her back, and she sort of tells you this story and asks you very politely if you can let her and the Padawan slip away and not tell the Republic that you found them.
See, I'm of the mind to not watch children die today. So, I'm alright with that. Like, I'm okay if they get away. But I'm still thinking about the payoff of our mission because it wasn't them, right? Was she the pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has to come back.
I don't have the money to pay you off for your mission, but
That's
I
the
can
problem.
give you this ship.
Aha.
Okay. I mean, I'm into it. Yeah, I could use the ship. I'm a pilot without one, so that's a little awkward for me. Yeah, living children, owning a ship, fixing the thermostat so it's a little more humid in here. Yeah, I'm down with it.
And anything you want to get in here last?
I mean, she didn't make me promise, so I am definitely telling the Republic where those Jedi kids are.
Clearly now the only safe thing to do with them would be to encase them in carbonite.
I know, exactly. Yep.
No, we haven't got back to that point in the timeline yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so what I'll do is now epilogue them out and say that, yeah, you make that deal and you take the ship, and she talks with the rest of you and squares everything.
Did I irradiate the Jedi?
No, you didn't. That doesn't happen yet. We're a
Okay.
little bit early in the timeline for that. But
Okay.
let's say you foreshadowed it, that what is going to happen to them. And we'll say that, yeah, you let her go, and she takes the 5 Padawans. She leans into the hatch, and she clack, board, Frome, Trevor, George with a J, let's go. And
Dark side's cooler, kids!
right, and then they look at you all weird, and then they disappear into that outpost, and to who knows what fate when Order 66 finally comes around.
Before they go, I get their signatures on my petition.
Yes, you absolutely clack,
Yes.
Frome,
Famous Jedi signatures. I'm gonna sell
Trevor,
these.
and George.
It's pretty high rating. People will
with a
take you
J.
seriously for it.
Great!
As they're passing, and you're watching them pass, you see the head of my droid's eyes seem to follow them.
Love it.
Yeah, and
I change into Bail Organa.
Nice! Just in time for Sangria Sunday. Party with Bail Organa.
and Sangria Sundays with Bail Organa sounds like a nice place to end this prequel.
Yes.
And right before we end, there's one last carrier penguin from our good friend Meaning of Night. Feels like a good one to end on. Congrats on 50 amazing episodes. This brings the count to 90 penguins over the course of the show.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Amazing.
So happy to have been along for this ride from the start. Here's to 50 more. Keep being awesome and much love. Thank you, Meaning of Night. And thank you, everybody. Once again, incredibly generous. We are so grateful. And this was a ton of fun. Just like a real Star Wars prequel, it's meandering and crazy and all over the place and totally different than what I thought was going to happen. Wow. Yeah, no, I love this. Was a great one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
So real fast, let's go around the table. We'll start with Marquis over here. Let the good people know where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Markia McCarty, MarkeiaMcCarty. And if you have DC Universe, see me on DC Daily. That's Monday through Fridays. And Doom Patrol is coming up this on February 15th. So we're talking all things Doom Patrol all this week.
Love it.
I don't normally go in this
Okay.
order.
Okay.
I'm Gina DeVivo. You can find me at Pocket Gina. Sam normally does this speech for me. So
Sam, do you want to cut
you
in?
You can
Find
say the
us.
TBD and the.
what?
You can say the TBD and champions, and then I'll say the other stuff.
I'll do yeah.
Find her
Find-
on Wednesdays
Yeah,
on
I do-
TBD
yeah.
RPG. You can also find her on podcasts on Champions of the Earth. If you like teens with superpowers and feelings, that's available wherever fine podcasts are distributed. If you want to see both of us together, you
Yeah.
can do it on
Callisto 6.
Callisto 6 on Geek and Sundry.
So hot in this coat.
Gina, you always hot.
Thank you.
From 4 to 7 p.m. PST
hot fuzz.
on Twitch, Geek and Sundry, and Project Alpha. You can also find us together on Plunders and Blunders, the D&D comedy podcast that I do with my friends, including the Luminous Judiva.
Thank you, Gina.
I love you.
I'm on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, CHAIKOPSKY. This was so weird. Why did we do that?
I felt like we change it up once in a while. That was
This is the
really
dark side.
a huge mistake.
Throw off my groove.
You threw off the Emperor's groove!
We'll deal with that next week.
Oh god. Hi everyone, my name is Ravity Domse. You can find me at _Ravity at twitter.com. I am here on Sundays, but then on Tuesdays, tune into at Paizo to watch me play Starfinder with some pretty cool kiddos. We are doing some cool stuff there. There's a rebellion going on. We just found a bunch of spies. It's really cool. Someone's been poisoning the princess. It's been crazy. And so yeah, come join us.
And I am Katrina Dennis. You can find me anywhere on the internet if you search for Oh Katrina. That's OHCATRINA. You can look out for Looking for Leia, which I am the assistant producer on, coming out later in 2019.
Really? Tell them what Looking for Leia is.
Oh, Looking for Leia is a 6-part documentary series about Star Wars fangirls and fan people who are not fan men, and just the story from a galaxy far, far away told through their point of view. It's all about the fandom. You guys are gonna love it. I love it. So there. But look out for my first comic later this year, Driftscape. I'm really excited about that. And then tune into Y Tu Banta Tambien if you like Star Wars and other things pertaining to Star Wars, which is my podcast, which you can find on all of my Twitters. Yay!
Yay!
And I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG on Twitter or Instagram. I will be back here next week with Sam and Rave.
Nope, not me.
No, not Rave, sorry. With Sam and Gina and Markia and special guest Eliza Pearl, our good friend.
Joy.
Yes, our good friend from Callisto 6 and Shield of Tomorrow, and an original regular from Tempting Fate. And coming up on Saving Throw this week, what is next? Shadows of the Mirrormen? Monday? No, that's done.
Broken Pact tomorrow.
Broken Pact tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I think? 8 o'clock tomorrow, Broken Pact, with Garav, right? And Jordan, and it's great. Definitely check that out. And I guess that's it. Yeah, we'll be back next week for Star Wars 3, which is the sequels. We're going to be jumping ahead to the whole, the Rey era. And we'll be jumping all the way to, decades after our previous game last week to tie all this together somehow.
It makes sense.
Yeah, no, this is...
Yes,
Cue the star wipe.
Yeah, yes, and we shoot up to, the sky with dun 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 dun, and that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for jumping fate with us.
Walking the dog sounds so pretty when it's played by ASM. Even the frog is some ditty when it's played by a band so grand. Well, any tune sounds like opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me Johnson Jack Jazz, and you'll make